Hey y'all, welcome back to another Thursday of Ooh Ladies First Panel. How y'all doing?
Oh my
Great.
God.
Awesome.
Y'all
Oh
check
my,
the DMs.
Okay.
oh, check the DMs. I love that. What we
Immediately.
miss?
It's Kirk Frost's daughter. It's the video of the dude
No, girl.
The video, what?
of the dude being
Girl.
Oh gosh, his final moments.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That is insane.
Oh yeah, she should have called her brother. Look at this.
Brother was already there, seemed like. Oh, it's a
Oh
wrap,
my
my
God.
boy.
Not
Oh my God.
what? What he grabbing out the bag?
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh my God.
yeah. Wow.
As much as I hate
No,
to see this happening to her, I am glad that evidence came forward, because we've been getting a lot of speculation and narratives and this, that, and the other. And as much as I hate for her to even see what her final moments were with him, I am
yeah,
glad that it's being put out there because you do have some of his family that's been on some, if he was really harming you and if this right here was really happening, you want to yada, yada, yada. And now what do you have to say? Now the narrative is going to be, y'all did this to taint his legacy and da 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 da. That's what the conversation going to be.
When niggas ain't
but
got no goddamn legacy, you ain't did shit. The fuck?
And you can't change the
thank you.
fact that this is him in the photo.
Y'all, I can't,
I
y'all.
mean,
That
the
shit make
video.
you want to cry. That made me shit. Like, he holding her
The
Yes.
yank
down and then he
back
punched her.
after he did it, the yank back and throwing, that's like,
Oh my
No,
God.
no, and him walking over to the bag too. Like, you know what?
That's
I'm
why
not. I gotta clarify why I was looking the way I was looking. I was looking very. It's gonna sound fucked up,
Go ahead.
but what I'm saying
It's
is,
safe.
what I'm saying is, when I saw the video that we just watched, that we obviously can't share on screen right now, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Like when one of the first comments says, so he booked himself a Jet 2 holiday. I'm like, eh. When I seen the video, like, well,
he
I
did.
don't really feel too bad for him. He met his final destination. That's you
I'm
shouldn't have done it.
I
gonna
can
put the
respect
link.
this comment. This person says her brother wasn't right, but he
But he
damn sure
wasn't wrong.
wasn't
I
wrong.
saw that. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He
I'm
wasn't
putting the
right, but he
link in
wasn't
the
wrong.
comments so y'all could go look for yourselves because we don't want to put it up here just in case. Okay.
Yeah,
First few minutes
thanks,
of the live
Bumby.
child, but I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
don't want the video to get, we don't
No,
want
y'all
Yeah,
no
go
we
strikes
look.
can't.
or none of that.
Go
YouTube
look and
Yeah,
won't
we
come
allow
back.
it.
can't. It's yeah, we can't share it on screen, but it's linked. Ooh.
Y'all,
I feel like more footage is gonna be dropping.
she was just laying in a bed, y'all. She laying in a bed. He comes and grabs her up like he was yoking her up and like kind of like slams his body on top of hers. At
Yeah.
some point, he punches her and then she slides down the bed.
He
He
goes to the
Hand
bag,
around her neck
come back
like he
before
into
about
he
to
gets
the
the
grab
bed.
bag.
something out the bag or like he's looking for something. Then he goes around, and I guess when she's about to get up off the floor, yanks her back down to the bed.
hmm
Mhm.
And she was grabbing his arms to try to get his hands from around her neck. And you could tell he was choking her out. And that definitely was a
That's
matter
girl.
of, I know she was thinking about if she was going to survive. Like, it ain't no way. The way he had his hands around her neck. Ooh,
And
child.
that's exactly, I don't know. And you know what? I almost feel like she may not have called her brother, but if they saw that shit, I could see why it was like, oh, I'm coming over there.
I
Like,
feel like Kai was probably there already.
yeah,
I
that's
feel
what I'm saying.
like
I
how
think Kai
about
was there and the
her
other
Why
what
you
was
brother.
think that?
happening? And they probably had a dispute going back and forth, yada yada yada. And some word, maybe they got into a fight or something. And things went left, and this is what it is. However,
I meant the older brother, y'all.
oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
meant
yeah,
Kirk,
yeah.
Kirk Jr.
I think I called him. I think he said, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's what
I'm
I'm
trying
Kai
to
is
saying.
the
get
one
this.
who shot him, right?
You need to
Kai is
come
this
get
one
Kai
in
is
the
him.
the one.
picture, right?
Kai is the one that they said shot him, but that's what I'm saying. I think that Kai must have called the older brother, like, bro, you need to come over here because this nigga tripping and I'm about to
Yeah.
lose it. And so he come over there. Maybe he tried to talk the nigga down, but y'all know how niggas be. They don't give a fuck. And then they say some disrespectful shit on top of you, tossing they little sister around like a rag doll. I said it from the beginning, back in the day. This is how this type of shit was handled. Back when people
Yeah.
couldn't trust police, this is how this type of stuff was handled. If you had men in your family that cared about you, sometimes folks go missing. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's what anybody should do, but I also feel like men that go around putting their hands on women like this, I don't really care about their well-being.
I think you have a bad fate ahead when you do things like that. Another thing that I heard was that Kaya and him were fighting, and she called the other brother to break it up because she couldn't break it up. So that's a possibility
Oh.
as well. Not to come
But you know
harm
what?
him, but to stop what's
it.
going on.
Right.
This family is in connection with T.I. and Tiny lawyers, so he'll get off.
You're right.
Well, there's that.
T.I. don't get charged with nothing for real.
No.
He
Do you hear
really
me?
don't.
Do you hear
So
me?
they'll be fine.
The intelligent adjacent, as
Yeah.
Roxanne likes to call him.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
No, y'all, that's crazy though. I'm actually
I think
so
a lot of
glad.
guys would be react the way that he did when it comes down to their sister. And you don't, and when you have the brothers that's gonna protect you, you ain't really gotta call them. She like, I don't call my brothers, I don't get them involved in this and that. Some of them just not gonna play with you like that.
No, for real.
Mhm.
Especially if they already on that type of time. Meaning that they ain't got shit going on in their life
Ooh.
anyway.
Oh, you know
I,
what?
I'm not mad at this.
You know,
You can move us around if you need to,
and
but
I need for y'all to imagine me with a swoop bang and a bust down so that we could actually give Destiny's Child, okay?
okay.
Like,
I didn't even mean to do that, but you know, it's kind of this will make for some real nice clips though. Whenever if we
yes.
take
Ooh.
snippets,
We
Mhm.
likes.
Okay.
Format.
Come on, Skin. Okay,
Okay.
listen, girl, I'm back on. God damn it. Yeah, y'all know that was a lot. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. I opened up my Instagram and bitch, I
Ooh.
wasn't expecting that. But I'm glad she had video of that shit. I don't care what y'all talking
Right.
about. And also, listen,
Mhm.
I do know that women ain't shit out here. I want y'all to understand that. But more often than not, these niggas are not taught
That's
to
true.
control their emotions.
Oh
Like,
no,
just period. Like, men are not really taught that they need to control their emotions for real all the time, unless another man that's stronger than them is in the room. That's the only time they know how to
and
act.
that's out of fear
And that's out
that
of
it'll be controlled. Yeah,
exactly. So if
Mhm.
they have access to somebody that's weaker than them, if they having a hard time at making it in the rap industry with they tight jeans and shit, they might take that out on their old lady because she the Frost kid and why me being with you ain't helping me and all of that shit. You know how some of these niggas be, man. So I just,
that is
It's a
crazy.
lot
That was his
to her
final
mental,
moment.
y'all. To have to overcome a person that was abusing you is one thing. Then the ending of a relationship and to know you'll never talk to that person again, they're dead. And then now the situation with your brother, and then you get on the phone with people and so I could see it being slightly fractured, but I'm just more so thinking about her mental and everything she's having to deal with. Cause
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It
That's a
is.
lot. I
Mhm.
think one of the worst things, in my opinion, she did was coming to the internet. You don't have to explain shit to us strangers. I know they gonna say what they say. They've been saying what they've been saying.
So she came
Let
to
you
the
do it.
internet. I
I think
thought
the
it was.
sisters
It's
did.
another sister that came to the internet. The
Two
sister
of
came
his
to the internet,
His
right?
two of T
sister.
Hood sisters came to the internet,
Yes.
putting narratives
Okay.
out there that she said set them up. But I do understand her wanting to defend herself. But if you were advised that she said to shut the hell up, she should have, because like I was saying, it's the I'm leaving part. She said he was leaving. That's what she said in the messaging. So now they got to do their investigation to see whether it really was self-defense or not. Because it's like, damn, was he leaving? They did say he got shot in the back a few times.
They did.
So
But
what
sometimes they also say he got shot in the chest.
in the chest, right?
So
And the
you know
stomach.
how, a bullet can turn you around.
Yes.
It depends. We don't know. But
Yeah.
what I do know
Oh.
is I feel like I could tell that, and I hate that I be doing this sometimes, y'all, but I could see it the last time I saw her. And I said that to y'all. I was like, she looked emaciated.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, just like with Erica Mena, even if women be doing whatever they be doing, sometimes you could tell that they be in relationships with men that are sucking from them. Because
Draining yourself.
yes, because the niggas is, healthy and you over here looking like you ain't eating and shit. And also the way
Yeah.
she talked, the things that she said, she was like, whenever we be going through what we going through, I don't call all of that was like, yeah, he beating your ass.
That's definitely abuse.
And you're a victim.
Abuse behavior. Yeah. You're a
And she's
victim for sure.
she defended him. Like, she was like, that's not what I wanted. And I really believe that. Like, I don't, because most
Yeah.
abuse victims still love their abuser. Like, even myself, and
Right.
I'm saying this shit, y'all. There were times that things happened in my household, and I'm telling you right now, I still wouldn't have wanted nobody to come in there and unalive my dad
Yeah.
because of some shit that was happening between him and my mom. I wouldn't have wanted that. I would have wanted them to break up. But I would never want him to not be alive because of some shit like that. So it's an unfortunate situation, absolutely.
Mhm.
But I also feel like there are some people, you can't reason with them neither. So, you know.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be nice, but I do kind of slick hope that Kai is gonna get off, because
Oh
I
yeah,
just feel
no, I
like I
hope so.
understand I just understand how he was feeling in that moment. I can't
Yeah.
they gotta do their investigation, but I'm like, hey bro, everybody, when people tell you they ain't playing about their family, they not playing about their family.
And you should, for me, you entering a family with Kirk Frost and all these fucking people. Why the fuck would you think you could beat on that man? But you know what? I blame Kirk low key because that shit
Wow.
been going on. Why the fuck you ain't been went over there and told that nigga everywhere but loose? The fact that your
You
son
think Kirk
had to
knew?
do it,
Oh, because he
I feel
lived
like she
there.
about
Yeah.
kept it from him.
I I just don't believe that you really didn't know what the fuck was going on at all because she
Mhm.
looked like a certain way. And I think men can't hold tea. So I think if one brother knew what was going on, then he gonna tell the other brother or he gonna say
Well,
something that
yeah,
he shouldn't.
yeah.
So I just feel like if Kirk knew about it, and I know you can't make these women leave these boys, but I feel like something should have been done before it got to this point. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And some of
Mhm.
these niggas is
I
pussy.
wonder
All
if
it
it
takes is
was
for
a
you to go,
situation. I wonder if it was a situation where maybe Kirk didn't know, but the brothers knew, and she begged them not to tell because she loved him so much. And maybe they just was like,
That's
"Oh, you
possible.
got." So maybe that's why they felt like they needed to overassert themselves because they
Mm.
were. I don't know. Could be. I've been watching too many movies, but that could be
No,
happening.
it's definitely a possibility. It's just I also be feeling like sometimes this what the
Mm,
fuck Kirk
mhm.
and Rashida get. This
Mm,
what the fuck they get low key. Because I feel like we don't want to talk about it. But them people so obsessed with their own bullshit that something tells me they don't be paying attention to their fucking kids like that. Yeah, them like what Kelsey 30 now, but y'all been on Love and Hip Hop since 2013, meaning that like a lot of them kids were like young adults,
mhm,
teenagers, and
mhm.
y'all was going through all of y'all bullshit. And y'all know how people can be so wrapped up in their personal business as a couple that they don't be paying attention to the children. If the girl ain't pregnant or the nigga ain't on drugs or in and out of jail, they not really worrying about it. And to me, the fact that Kelsey even ended up in a relationship with a nigga like that is a testament to the fact that Kirk ain't shit.
Mm.
I'm sorry. But how
Yeah.
did your daughter, with you as a father, end up in a relationship with a tight jean wearing nigga that's going upside her head? You know why? Because abuse is abuse, no matter whether it's physical, emotional, mental. Abuse
Mhm.
is abuse. And I feel like Kirk absolutely was abusing, emotionally and mentally abusing Rashida in their relationship. She may not, and probably that girl mama. You may not want to see it like that, but Kirk cheating and then Kirk always complaining about shit and putting his
Mhm.
emotions on Rashid. Like we've actually watched some of the shit happen where it's like, God damn, nigga, what is you doing? That's gotta
I
hurt.
agree. I agree with what you saying in general, but I feel like you logical in what you saying.
Mhm.
It's people on the other end of this that's getting so much glee from this situation that I'm seeing people say that Kirk and Rashida drove the getaway car and Kirk and Rashida,
Yeah,
they're trying
I
to
don't believe
implicate.
that.
Yeah, just
No,
because people
that's
don't
not
care
what
for them.
I'm saying. Yeah, no, I don't feel like that at all. I definitely feel like once they knew what was going on, they showed up to save everybody. I do think they did that. I think they're gonna do what they're supposed to do, make sure their son is protected. That's why can't nobody find him because we rather turn him in and have y'all be looking for him and do some weird shit. And we gotta wait till we got a lawyer that know what we dealing with. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm definitely not saying it like that because I don't think anybody deserves this. But I do feel like we have to talk about how people can sometimes get so wrapped up in their romantic relationships that they forget about checking on their children as they're
Mhm.
getting older and making sure that their children are developing self-esteem in a good way. Because you don't know what you teaching your kid by what you showing them versus what you telling them. That's all.
Two things. Um, I was gonna answer this comment. This person said Kirk had a outside baby, highest form of emotional abuse. I feel like up there with that would be him denying his own damn child with with Rashida.
DNA testing that
Oh,
baby girl. That
yeah.
when I tell you, I will never
Which
get
kid
over that
was it?
shit.
The
It was
youngest one,
their
the
youngest.
Carter.
After
Yeah.
he did the hot tub threesome situation, he got in the bed with actually like, and I had to remind people, it wasn't just a hot tub. He went and got in the bed with 2 of them bitches after the hot tub scene. So it really looked like he cheated on Rashida. The next season, Rashida was pregnant and they were still dealing with that. But Kirk was still like, I don't give a fuck. That's why Miss Charlene rolled over his motorbike in
I'll
a
never forget
driveway
it.
and shit. She was pregnant. So she was going through all that stress while she was pregnant. After the baby come, that nigga behind her back, but on fucking camera, DNA tested that baby to see if it was his, as if he wasn't the one that had been cheating on her the whole time. That shit was
Crazy.
diabolical.
Yeah.
Man, her
Yeah,
up
yeah. It
there
was so
just
diabolical. I
embarrassing
thought
her.
the shit was fake. I thought it was
That's
fake.
crazy.
I don't know what to believe with the 2 of them because y'all know Layla Lynn has reported that the whole situation with Jasmine is not real. He did get a girl pregnant. She did not keep the baby or something. But
So
Jasmine is
Jasmine
not
not
real.
really his baby?
That's what everybody says.
I've
Jasmine's not
heard
really
that.
his baby mama. Cannon might not
Oh.
really be his kid, or it might be that Cannon is his kid, but Jasmine is not the mom, the real mama. I don't
I've
know.
heard that before, but I'm like the fact that she's still around. I'm willing to believe that. Nah, it's what it is. It's that he cheated and it's with Jasmine and it's their child.
And where's the court? Where's the paperwork? Because I imagine shouldn't there be some paperwork on this shit?
No, it ain't
I
gonna be
would
no
probably
paperwork. Not unless he was on child support.
No, but didn't
But
she?
even then, I don't think that's public.
Because that's what I
Anything,
thought. I
any
would have
birth
thought.
records aren't public. Trust, y'all. The way I be digging on the internet,
I'm
nothing
screaming.
related to the children is public.
Mm.
I thought it
Mm-mm.
would be, but they would redact the names and stuff.
Mm-mm.
At least the part where
Nah.
they go to court. Remember all of that shit that was going on with him and
Last,
Jasmine?
yeah.
I thought at least some of that would, but I guess it might, because it's considering a child, it might be like, not public record to talk about what y'all's child support agreement is.
I don't think it is. The only thing that you can find public record is like if they don't pay it and it's a warrant or something like that. But you
Okay,
can't just
gotcha.
see if they own it.
Somebody said her Instagram didn't have enough pictures of her golden ticket. Yeah, see, I don't, because in real life, y'all, just because somebody get pregnant by a stupid ass nigga like Kirk don't mean they really want to use their child in an exploitive manner on social media.
Yeah, I don't even post my kid on my social media. I have one picture of her on my page, really. Every
Same.
now and then I do a story. I don't think that's a good.
See, and I think because I follow you like in close friends and stuff, like I might see more pictures of your baby, but
Yeah,
I don't see no pictures of your baby. Like
Jamie baby.
Oh,
Jamie baby.
No, yeah, I know. For real.
Jamie,
nah,
I
ain't used to
maybe
really
one
post my
time.
son like that. My oldest, I ain't really post him like that for real. Well, maybe like on Facebook where it was like your
More
friends that
family, yeah.
people that actually knew you. But as it
Yeah.
kind of like expanded, I kind of be like, nah, I'm good.
And the more I learn about how people be hiding in plain sight, being pedos and stuff, the more I feel like you should continue to cloak as much as you possibly
And also
can.
AI is scary as fuck. So like
Girl.
y'all, do you know okay. I keep telling people this, and whenever I bring this up in random conversations, I swear I be sounding like I'm on the spectrum. But literally, there's one wave in history that I always think about. Okay, 1970s, 80s, y'all. That was like the large emergence of serial killers. Anytime you listen to podcasts, watch the movies, all the serial killers, they straight out the 70s and 80s, right?
Yes.
And the psychology behind that is that people didn't really know what pedophilia was. They didn't have a word for it until the 80s. And that pedophilia came from the easy access to sex and porn, because that's when they used to show porn in movie theaters. That's when it first started. So so sex and porn in public consumption, all that stuff, people was getting addicted to it. That brought on the wave of pedophilia, which brought on the wave of serial killers.
Well,
I'm afraid that we are now currently in this next wave, because I think that AI and the consumption of that closeness and having something to like work your fantasies out on will bring us to this next wave of futuristic serial killers. I'm calling it now. But when I say stuff like that, people are
No,
like,
I
oh, that's
believe you.
dark.
And let me tell you this. The
Lord.
pedophilia was already happening. It just is not
Right.
being reported like that. Because you know the story about Freud, right? And how when Freud initially developed psychoanalysis, it was because he interviewed a whole bunch of. So you know, back in the day, women would be put into mental hospitals for hysteria. Hysteria would
Yeah.
be anything of a woman acting out of character, or
A lot of
anything.
postpartum stuff.
Yes, all kind of shit.
Mhm.
But ultimately, he went and interviewed some of the women who were put in hospitals for hysteria. And what they all had in common, ding, 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 pedophilia, being taken advantage of by people in their families or their fathers. When Freud went to put his, shit together and bring it to the people that he worked with, his colleagues, a lot of colleagues were people who were also doing shit like that. So they
Ooh.
convinced him to flip it and make it seem as if the young girls were sexually attracted to their fathers and therefore in competition with their mothers, which is something
Mm.
that you've probably heard. So think about Eve's Bayou and how
Yeah.
That's what
in
I thought
Eve's
about.
Bayou, yeah, it makes it seem like Cecily is already jealous of her mom instead of recognizing that no, the triangulation was already created and the daddy was sexually assaulting the daughter. And the grooming came with taking the daughters with him to work when he was having sex with other women. So the little girls are sitting outside while he's inside fucking these women.
Did
That
she kiss her dad at some point?
she did, and that
Yeah.
was the
That
end.
movie always cringed
But
me
that
out.
was that was like another thing they say.
Like a did it happen, did it not happen?
Yes. But here's the thing though. Remember when she had her period and she went crazy and everybody was acting like it was her period?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't her period.
Not a one of miscarriage, was it?
No. It was that was the first time I think that he had actually had sex with her. And so she bled. And that's why she was acting crazy like that. And that's why she left and went and got the haircut. Cause see, mama, now I'm grown. And she wanted to leave. She loved her daddy. She loved her family. But all of a sudden, she wanted to leave after that situation had taken place. And there was a TikToker I follow who is a writer. And that's what she thought. She actually had somebody get in contact with the director of the film. And she was like, yes, we really had to cloak it because they wouldn't have sold the movie if we was telling what was actually happening, which was that the daddy is grooming, and that's why he was starting to have the relationship with Eve that he was already having with Cecily, because Cecily is now aging out and probably going to run away. So now he's going to start grooming the other daughter that already felt like, why does Cecily get attention and love that I don't? So like, yeah, it's deeper than people want to really like get into, but I think that was happening more often than people want to admit, in previous years prior to the 80s and all of that. It was happening, but people weren't really being honest about it. And also I think a lot of it is so traumatic that people's memories get. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not necessarily remember it the way it happened because of how your brain, that's what Eve's Bayou was about how you never know what the actual memory really is because you don't remember the actual thing that happened. You remember your last memory of the thing that happened. But yeah, y'all, I didn't read some books, child.
I'm getting into some dark times. I'm telling y'all. Woo! Y'all, that's
Which is
crazy. The
good.
way that we just went into the live talking about any.
Listen, we're here.
Talking about any. Okay. Well, I was about to start with something very light. We can go back. We can go back. I was having a conversation earlier and I had noticed even one of my best friends, she put on her Instagram notes that hot girl summer is coming to an end and that she about to go get married. But it had me thinking, I got a question for y'all, and then I kind of got like a story time. So, for one, what does a hot girl summer mean to y'all? It's not like it's new, but it's summertime, so everybody's saying hot girl summer. And I seen one girl say something like, "Hot girl summer isn't just about hoeing." I don't know what y'all be on. So, what does that mean to y'all?
Being free, having fun, enjoying life, doing whatever you want to do,
Looking
not
good.
being reckless. I don't think hot girl
Yo.
summer means being reckless, but
Getting
just
out,
enjoying life, being
yes,
glad to be
enjoying the
alive.
weather. Yes, enjoying the summer weather, listening to the
Yeah,
music, vibing. Like I do
ass out.
feel like we are kind of low key disconnected from how we really are connected to nature in a way of the
Yeah.
seasons. So
Yes.
like summer really is a time where everybody's like percolating. You know what I'm saying? The heat and all of that shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
like have a good time. Go outside, enjoy it. Because you're
Feel
gonna
the
be sleeping
sun.
later. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get your vitamin Z, girl, however you need to get it.
Yeah.
Oop.
Alright?
No, really both.
And
I'm
just
not gonna lie.
wear protection, my girls. Do what you want to do.
With protection. I was a little reckless last weekend. So I don't know. Y'all know well, if y'all see my stories, y'all know I've been outside with my friends this summer.
Mhm.
Something pretty nice. Anyway, we went out last weekend and y'all tell me where y'all first noticed that the story went wrong. For one, we go to this place in Dallas called Paradise. It was nice. That's not where it went wrong. It was nice. We basically we in our section. It's some other guys in their section across from us, and they coming over. They mixing and mingling, and they said they out of town from Memphis. That's where the story goes wrong.
I
So
figured Memphis.
no
Yeah.
shade, Memphis. No shade, Memphis. But that's another one where like if a nigga tell you he from Florida,
They jump
or
gates.
okay, or if he tell you he from Memphis, girl, but I didn't pick it. I was like, okay, whatever. So they like, yeah, it's his birthday. We gonna have a party tomorrow at the Airbnb. Do y'all want to come to the Airbnb and go to the party, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, okay, like we had other plans that night, the next day. So we were like, okay, we'll go out and then in between spots, we'll go over there to the Airbnb, speak, have a drink, and leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all, we pull up to the Airbnb. The guy meets us outside. So it's like how many? It was like 5 girls I was with. Oh, and the kicker, y'all, the kicker is I went to the bar to meet my 4 friends. I sit down next to this girl. She visiting from Atlanta. I'm like, girl, come hang with us tonight. She comes with us and she telling me that 4 is her uncle. So I ran through the city last weekend with 4's niece. Anyway,
Oh,
so we all end up going.
That
Yeah.
boy?
black. Yeah.
That's a dog shame.
Girl,
She said, yeah,
Uh-huh.
4 is my uncle. I said, okay.
You telling people that?
Anyway.
Right.
She's I know no, that's what I was wondering. I was like, why would I told her, I said, girl, I wouldn't even said nothing. I wouldn't even said nothing. And I did we follow each other on social media for their mutual. That's very much her uncle. Anyway. So she was running the city with us. We go to the Airbnb, the dude comes out and he's like, any niggas with y'all? We said
Any niggas with y'all?
we was like, no. So we go to that's another red flag. We go into the house, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Tell me why. We walk in the house, it's dollar bills all over the floor. It's like the 5-6 dudes that we saw the day
You
before.
missed the strippers?
3 strippers. It's 3 strippers in there and a guy shooting a music video. So they didn't tell us that they was bringing us there for a
Kiki
music
Palmer.
video. Okay, Trey Songz.
Yes,
Yes.
Kiki Palmer songs.
Yes.
No.
They did not tell us that we were there
Very
for a
much.
music video. So we're sitting there like, oh my gosh, what the fuck, right? So one of the guys like, we'll give y'all a tour of the Airbnb. He ends up walking us to the rooftop of the Airbnb. It's a stripper having sex with the birthday boy in the hot tub. And the guy was like, y'all gotta go. And the guy said, well, I only brought
what
them
in the
up
hot
here.
tub?
Having sex with the boy in the hot tub. And the dude who was showing us the house goes, well, I only brought them up here because they said they was gonna join. And we said, what? Yeah. We walked downstairs to get ready to leave. And when we get ready to leave, we walk into one of the strippers giving another dude head, another dude getting ready to snort coke off the counter. Y'all, the way that we ran out of that house,
Jet to holiday. Period.
Listen,
the way we ran,
holiday.
no, nothing beats a jet too. I was like,
Holiday. A piece of jet too.
that's what I get for being like, why not? Summer's almost over. Yeah, they seem cool. Let's go get a drink. No, we ran up out of there, and it was like something. The fact that these niggas were shooting a music video and thought that we was gonna be in the I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Are we 17, 18? What is going on?
that's
So
Are y'all 30? Ain't nobody doing that.
30,
Ooh,
30,
sheesh kebab. That's
30.
insane. I'm still stuck. Where was it? Upstairs or downstairs with her hunching on the man in the damn.
Like
In
how
the
were
hot
they
tub,
hunching?
and then the dude looking at us like,
Wait, they were hunching in
no,
a hot tub? Like
yes,
somebody was
yes.
on dick in a hot tub?
Mariah, oh
Yes.
man, yes.
That
That
don't even
Yes.
feel good. Am I the only one that has had sex in water and knows that that's not?
Well, their
Child.
body, they were in the water, but he was sitting on the edge and she was sitting on top of him. So like that
Okay,
part of their body
okay,
wasn't in the water.
okay, good, because that's the only way that works, child. Because if you in the water, that should. I'm sorry. Listen, I had an
Yeah.
eventful life. Whatever.
And it was after that weekend that I was like, you know what? I've had an eventful summer.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna go sit down.
Go
I've
inside.
had enough.
Fall is coming.
Jet 2 holiday
Yeah.
over.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
Okay, with that being
Okay.
said, I'ma fall back.
Whoa.
No. Okay, we got two super chats. Let me read real quick. I love this new format. It looks great on my TV. And then
Oh,
a super sticker. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. So it's another trend that I wanted to talk to y'all about. And I don't know why I keep looking at these super chats. I don't want to show the okay, there we go. We good. She said it's time to go inside. Anyway, um Facebook keeps recommending these same posts to me like over and over and over again. Um, and all the social media sites low key are starting to become the same. So y'all know how on TikTok it was real popular when everybody was like, TikTok, do your thing, find this person for me. And
Mhm.
it's like, you don't know. And yeah, they end up tagging like, oh, this is the person, blah, blah, blah. So now Facebook is there's Facebook groups that are dedicated to, oh, this is someone who I went to school with
Oh, I
in
remember.
1980, da 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 da. And I really would like for y'all to help me find blah, 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 blah. So this isn't the exact post, but let me just read to y'all this one and then I'll tell y'all why I'm bringing this up. So
Okay.
this is a post from one of them groups. And the guy says, I'm looking for my high school sweetheart on the left. We lost contact when I moved out of New Jersey. My junior year, I came home to Jersey. I hear she lives in Alabama, but I'm not 100%. Her name is Jessica Wierzowski, whatever. If anyone knows her, thanks. Class of 2000. She's from this high school. She would be 42 or 43. So um, usually people leave a ton of comments. I don't know how many this got because this is an update. But number one, he ends up saying, I may have found her thanks to you guys. I'm giving my information to a third party to see if she wants to reach out. And then he follows up again and he says, update, I'm back to square one again because they lost her information. So one of two things could have possibly happened. Number one, he could have got scammed. He could have got scammed by somebody who wanted to pay to help her find. Or two, let's just say a scenario of maybe he found the girl and maybe the girl went MIA because she didn't want to talk to him. So I couldn't find the original video that made me want to talk about this, but for I seen a video on TikTok and it was a lady. She too wanted to find her high school or college sweetheart. It was a white
Mhm.
lady, black man. She ended up finding the black man through people tagging, right? When she finds the black man, she ends up getting in contact with his wife and him. And then the wife keeps the wife of the guy she was trying to find is trying to, be in conversation with this woman because obviously it's like, oh, you are my husband, we're sweethearts. Hey, what's up? I'm his wife. She blocked the wife on everything and
Ooh.
began to pursue this man. So I'm bringing this up because I want to say I don't think that it's necessary to use groups or the internet to find somebody because what if that person don't want to be found and what if you don't know if the person you're giving information to is crazy as fuck. So, would y'all ever want to be found by somebody from y'all's past?
I would say probably not. The first guy that you brought up, I feel like, yeah, she probably was like, it's the reason I got lost, right? So I
Yeah.
think that's the case. Now, I will say, when it comes to groups, I do think it's okay to look for people if you were like adopted or something like that, and you're trying
Yeah.
to find like a long lost relative. But if you're trying to find somebody that you used to be friends with, or used to date, and you don't have anything significant to go with that, it's like, what we doing it for? I mean, what you trying to rekindle something from high school, or what are you trying to do? So yeah, I'm with you on not agreeing with that portion, unless it's like, I was adopted and I'm trying to find my family, I haven't seen them in however long or whatever. I think that makes
Yeah.
sense. But in this case, hell no. I've been seeing them groups too, though. I've been seeing all kind of
Yeah.
stuff. People trying to find family, high school friends, old co-workers. But I say it's been so much. Like, okay. But
Mm.
I didn't know people were like sending information to third parties. Like, to me, that don't even make
I ain't
sense.
heard of that.
Like, because if you're posting on a social media on your page and you want a person to get back to you, they could just message that page. They could
The
just
thing that
create a
gets
Facebook
me,
account if they don't have one and just access you there. You shouldn't have to give nobody no information.
the thing that gets me is whenever they say I need help finding this person, this is their name, and everybody in the comments is like, she was the first person that popped up on Facebook. Here she go. Have you seen that?
I
I've
have
been seeing
not,
that a lot.
I
Oh
have
yeah.
but
not.
I ain't even try to search. They just want to be in a group. I can't.
They want attention.
Hmm
I'm gonna say this. So I literally just had somebody say this to somebody else. Like they've been looking for me, and I'm like, "Bitch, you been looking for me?" Like, first of all, bitch, here I go.
Okay. Here I
Like,
go.
I feel like I'm in that very special but weird place in life where I might have blocked you or you unfollowed me and you still see me because I'm that well known. I love that for me because fuck some of y'all. But I was just like, how you not finding me, girl? We follow each other. I went to my Facebook and typed her name in, like, bitch, I see you. What do you mean? And I ain't say nothing because I'm like, you might have just told somebody you was looking for me, but you wasn't really looking for me. But
Yeah.
somebody that I went to like middle school with said that shit. And I was just like, what you mean you looking for me? Bitch, we follow each other. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I do things sometimes people just be wanting, they just want attention or something like that.
One of my friends who I went to middle school, high school with, we lost touch, and she found me on YouTube, and she we was cool, but we was cool, but low key I got aggravated because I'm not trying to have that conversation with you on live.
Mm.
like like just, oh my gosh, Janice, I haven't talked to you in such and such. Oh my gosh, Janice, I hope you've been da. Girl,
Mm,
don't you understand this is Niecy Dixon?
listen,
Take this to the DMs, please.
talk to me
get
in private,
get
bitch.
off my page, please.
I'm
No,
screaming.
that's how I would feel about people that would like to argue with me on social media that are
Mhm.
also people that know me in real life. I'm like, bitch, if you don't DM me or text
No.
me, don't you argue with me in these fucking comments, making me feel ganged up on by not just strangers, but motherfuckers I know. Like the
Hmm.
fuck? But
Oh, that's wild.
now I'm not like that no more. Now I'm like, okay, well, I hope you know that when I respond, I'm gonna respond like I'm responding to strangers. Since you
Exactly.
As
talking
you
to me like
should.
you ain't got my
But
motherfucking phone
at
number.
least they interact though, because it's the other case of the people who just lurk and then they bring
Don't
it
they
up.
lurk?
Like, oh yeah, I saw you did. Bitch, you be
Baby,
watching my
I'm
stuff.
low key good with lurkers because I can't stand you motherfuckers that need to over announce y'allself sometimes. Like, people that gotta let you know, oh, I ain't like what you said, bitch. I'm unfollowing you. Like, girl, why is you here? Like, it's a lot of people that follow me and say crazy shit to me, and I'm thinking they like a bot or just a random person that just saw my post. Man, I go click on this shit, bitch. Say follow back. I said, bitch, not you following me. Who are you
Child,
talking to?
be a lot of
I
that.
can't.
Girl, it is very much given the world is not okay. Block. The fuck is wrong with you? Why you following me, talking to me like, bitch, you
Yeah,
want
let's
to keep
start
this
finding people.
parasocial relationship. Come on now.
Yeah, I think we should stop finding people for other people, but yeah.
No, definitely
Brandon Brown, thank you
pay
for the super
somebody.
chat.
Get somebody else to do it.
Y'all know I gotta pull up for my cousins. Bonnie be fronting, but she knows we real blood Nolans cousins. I
Cut it
said that.
out. First the fuck off. Somebody was in my comments, y'all. Somebody literally commented on a recent post like, we cousins. I'ma DM you. I'm like, it's not like it's gonna matter. What you think that means? No, no disrespect. I have a huge family. I have a big family. And unless I already like know you, that's not gonna make me want to be like closer
Oh
to
girl.
you just because you
Yes.
said we cousins,
Mhm.
girl. Like I got 50, 11 fucking cousins that I actually grew up with that I don't talk to. What you talking about? Like,
Right.
nah, that ain't how you
Mm.
fuck with me. So, try again. But I appreciate that. I'm sure I'm kin to a lot of people, bitch. Like I'm
Like
from a big family.
Drew. I'm related to Michael Jordan.
In the way that all black people with the same last name may be related because everybody was on the same plantation. Yes, of course.
Mhm.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Because now since
For sure. What's up?
I'm feeling like I might not spend $600 and something on another camera immediately. I might just keep doing this, and y'all said it looked good, but I want to
Mhm.
ask y'all, what type of background light y'all got? Because y'all know I got one, but I feel like it's not strong enough with this light that,
I got a whole lamp
What kind of
right
light you
here.
got?
I have the
You got like a balloon, not umbrella.
aperture. No, it's a big light that hits the ceiling. It goes to the ceiling and disperses the light. So it's
You
not a
don't have a
soft light.
dimmer on it because that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need to
Okay. Yeah,
dim it,
no, it
and
dim.
then so when you dim it, you're gonna need like a Phillips, like
Yeah,
a hue light.
yeah, I have one, but it's just not. I don't feel like it's strong enough.
It's
So I'm
because
like,
your
now
light is too bright.
yeah, okay. And
Do
see,
you have the lights on in your room too, as well as that light?
yes, but that don't make a difference. Like if I was to
I
turn
think it
off
do.
the big
It
light,
It
might.
do. That's why.
I would shut it. I
okay,
would
you
shut
right
it
there.
off, and then I
Because
will also adjust the aperture light to down
Hold up,
some.
I'm about to turn the light
I
off.
turn.
Okay.
I have all my lights off. A lamp on in the room. Like,
Yeah,
what you drinking, Jamie?
girl, pineapple soda. No, I don't need it.
Okay, that's with the main light
Yeah,
off.
you right. It didn't make a
Okay,
difference at
it
all.
didn't. Okay,
It
yeah,
didn't.
that light that you have on currently
Oh,
is overpowering.
yeah, because I
That
feel
is
real light skinned, and I'm like, I am not this light skinned, and I don't like this comparison. Let me turn this down.
okay.
It
Okay.
sounds like
They don't have an app. Don't they got an app for that? You should be able to have an app to like
They
adjust.
probably do, but the aperture thing has like a body on it that I can.
Okay.
I should try to see if I can get an app shot. They ain't tell me it had an app. So it's the light Tasha and them gave me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
I thought they would have had an app though, because aperture be like I feel like ahead of the curve.
It do.
All right. Okay, real quick, we're gonna hop into another topic. We're gonna kiki a lot today. Um, First one is, oh my gosh, there are so many bills being passed, but I know that there's been a motion to try to overturn same-sex marriage. They want to ban gay marriage again. Um, so I saw this and it says that several gay dating apps are reportedly threatening that if the Supreme Court bans gay marriage, they'll reveal all the closeted Republican officials and members of Congress who have accounts on their platforms.
Why do I believe this? I don't think they want to
I
run
hope
this
they're
one.
serious. I hope they're serious.
Like, oh, there go Bonnie in the comments right there. She said, "This is my type of which
My type of goings on. My type of goings on. Absolutely. Because I've come to the conclusion that in 2025, unless you are a child, I don't give a fuck about you. Oh, we shouldn't out people. No, because they use that shit to abuse other people. Fuck you.
Mhm.
You grown as hell. I think we all should just admit what we doing with our genitals if it matter that much, or just stay quiet, whichever you want to do. But stop advocating for anti-gay shit when you out here fucking niggas. Just stop.
That's
Thank
What does
you.
it look
listen.
like? Because I turned it down, but I
Yeah,
can't.
you're
It
gonna have
looked
to
the
turn it
same.
down more. And then that light you got behind you, you need to put it on the one setting versus the ticking setting.
Yeah, I got a girl. Yeah. I honestly I broke that. We got to get a new one. Don't worry about it.
But can I also say that that light is not
Not
as
strong enough.
powerful?
Yeah, it's not. It's
Because
that when you had shit in
I
the
see the
corner.
light up under your desk though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
That's
one.
popping.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So now you just need, I don't know if that's the same one, but you need one up top now.
Okay.
And just turn that
Yeah, up
setting down
there.
some more. What's that? You know what setting you got it on?
Yeah, right now I'm on 29%. 29%. I was on 100 before. Just so we're clear.
Damn. When
Yeah, no,
when
it's
we
a
first
strong
got on
light.
live.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I can also like change
Oh,
the
the
color
power.
setting too. Ugh. Yeah, y'all. Y'all know it's an old ignorant big ass light. I'm
Yeah.
appreciative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
But
I
yeah,
would
go ahead.
say once you switch your light, get you a Phillip, and I would start dark and then go from there. Like, start dark and just go from there. Like brighten it.
Oh,
See, that's a better setting too.
Okay.
turn it back down some. Turn it up some, just a little bit. Dang, it's like right in the middle.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like,
Okay. Mhm.
I don't know, maybe that was 20%.
Okay. I'm gonna see, because I feel like I might be able to fuck with the color too. I just gotta see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm with y'all. I'm here for the outings of things when it comes to this. But that also reminds me, did y'all hear about the T app that was real popular a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then that app got hacked.
Mhm.
Yes.
They shut that thing down
Yeah,
too quick
Mm-hmm.
they
when the
did. It
people
wasn't
started
nothing but some
exposing.
bums on there
The
anyway.
Can I say about this here? The only thing I've been liking with this administration is shit backfiring.
No, in the infighting. And I said that was gonna happen, but I love the
Yeah.
infighting.
Y'all voted against yourselves and it's crazy. So I'm here for the backfiring of it all. So go ahead and do
Right.
what y'all do with this one. What's on the next slides though? What's the
This was like a personal post.
Oh, okay.
So yes. How to stay humble when you always right about everything.
I was about to repost that.
Look at
I was
Beyonce
about
like,
to repost that bitch because I'm tired of y'all telling me Bondi had said this. I know, bitch. I know. I want y'all to believe me.
It's this one for
damn.
me.
Okay.
No, for real.
They finna play theyself out.
Okay, what we think,
Yeah, for
y'all?
sure.
What we're
I think
thinking.
that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, why is
Okay.
he so light skinned? But that's because the camera picks up more color. Like,
And
come on, Grace.
also the lighting, the lighting gonna be different because the reflection is just us instead of the purple screen like how we usually have it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's looking brighter.
it
Y-
is.
Yeah, it's bouncing back.
I look ashy. Like, what is this? Bro, let me turn my
Nah,
phone
you don't
light back
look
on.
ashy.
Man, some color to this stuff.
Oh, and Bondi, I will say, once you get your should you decide to go with the camera at a later time, I think that's gonna help the look too. Because right now you coming in from your laptop, so the lighting is gonna be different from the
Yeah,
laptop camera versus your. I think that's gonna help too.
yeah. No, y'all, my camera broke. Probably because
Wow.
I was being irresponsible about it. Like, I have I got a plug-in battery. So I would forget to turn it off sometimes. Like, and just leave it
I've done
on.
that too. I've done that
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, I turned it on I'm lying, not most of the time, but I turned it off, but it was still working, bitch. But I was I was just like, when I looked at the price of the camera to replace, I was like, all right, I can get it. Fine. We'll just
Yeah.
see. Because if the laptop look good, child, I won't be in a rush.
I don't
Yeah, I
blame you.
don't think you need to be
Laptop
in a
look
rush.
good.
You got a good laptop.
Okay, good, because I just
Mhm.
bought this and I gotta pay my taxes. Girl, hold on.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Okay. Um, while she does that, let me pull up something we was talking about just last week. Do I still have it up? Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember us talking about this not too long ago?
Yes, no, we talked about it
Yeah,
last week. And just
literally.
like that. Embarrassment.
Last week, we was just giving our opinions on if this was doing too much. And I told y'all this is very similar to the vibes of if you want a man to walk out your life, buy him a pair of shoes.
Damn. They walked out. If you want them to walk out quick as hell, get the boxes because that's
Okay. And
crazy.
put your face
With your
on them.
face on it.
Okay.
And I
Make sure your
also
face
said that this feels very remnant of the his and hers t-shirts that the women makes the man wear when a relationship done already been on the rocks.
He
And
cheated on you
boom,
already. Yes.
he done cheated on you already. So now you got to punish him to wear the his and hers shirt. But in this case, they broke up. People are saying that Cash and what's his name, Zadarius,
Mhm.
they're saying that they broke up because of some video of her like outside twerking and some girls were slapping her ass. And Cash made a post and she said, at this point in my life, I just need to be single. Zadarius is a great guy, but we can't see eye to eye. And with all due respect, we decided to part ways. I'm giving the internet a break also, so I'm done with y'all right now too. So then Zadarius made a post and his post just simply said the words single. So a lot of people are like, oh, this sounds like she's the problem. People read it as though she's the problem.
Mm,
Because
okay.
she said, I know, I'm looking at y'all's faces. Because people were saying they couldn't see eye to eye. Oh, somebody said they back together. Girl, I don't want to hear it. Let's just act like they ain't, okay? Because at this point, the hot and cold, y'all done made announcements.
I
She
was
said,
just
"I
gonna
love
say
my
that
man." She said, "I love my man." After this,
the energy that it was given, we just don't see eye to eye. I'm like, okay, y'all don't see eye to eye in the moment, so y'all decide to break
Right.
up. But in
they
about a
could,
few weeks, y'all gonna be right back.
yeah,
Y'all
But
got
I
into
don't
an
think she
argument.
gonna be as vocal. That's my assumption, is that she's not gonna be as out with it when they
yeah.
get back together as
Don't
she
post him.
was.
Don't post him. I
I
really do
wouldn't.
feel like the girls be playing themselves because I'm gonna be honest. They might get back together, but they still gonna break up eventually. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. These relationships don't last that long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. I don't think they're supposed to. I think you're supposed to enjoy people, and then
Mhm.
when it's over, let people go. Stop trying to hold on to shit that don't work. However, in this situation, to me, what I see
Mhm.
when I look at this nigga is somebody that's with you because of who you are.
Mm.
He can get more attention, he can get more money, he can get more access from being with Cash Doll. And I think that most men that are with famous women, to me, he needs to be behind the scenes for such a long period of time. He should have to put a fucking
Definitely.
ring on your finger before you post him on your page to make sure he's not with you for clout. Because
He
it's
ain't gonna
much
stay around long enough though if he don't get it.
exactly. That's why she need to keep him in
Mhm.
behind the scenes and actually get married and be married for 2 years and then pop out like, "Yeah, we've been married for 2 years, but I wasn't ready to show y'all yet." That's the only thing I'm accepting at this point because all of these niggas in real life, they envy the fact that women are able to go and get with men and they think that, "Oh, women got these easy lives. They can just go and be beautiful and have sex with a man and he'll take care of their whole life." Totally negating the way in real life how that actually works out, which men are controlling and abusive and mean and resent women for that type of shit. So
Mhm.
even if he is paying her or doing all of these things, at some point he's gonna try to make her pay for the fact that you wouldn't be with me if I ain't have all this money. So it's always gonna go a certain way for the most part. There's
Mhm.
outliers always. But to me, I just kind of think as Cash Dog, girl, you need to completely stop posting about these niggas until you are very sure. And I mean 2 years into a marriage, sure, about your relationship if that's what you want. Like if marriage is what you seek. Because yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
you know.
I think that's the smart thing to do. Because whoever she posts also is the layer of, okay, it may not work out, whatever the case. But then also I feel like Tracy gonna end up making it crazy too by trolling every situation she gets into. It's like to avoid all that. Yeah, just keep it private.
Yeah, I agree. And
May
to
last
protect
longer.
yourself, because it's humiliating. Like that's really the part. It's not even that y'all know how these like, but I want to take my L's in private. I don't want to take I don't want to take my L's in front of everybody. And as soon as you tell these niggas that that's who you with, everybody gonna be trying to give you, "Oh, I saw that nigga out. He was with this one. He was with that one." And you
Mhm.
know that just being near you as Cash Doll, as any famous woman, really as any beautiful woman, it don't even really matter. You could not be famous and be beautiful, and it makes a man look good to be standing next to you. And it also
Right.
makes other women feel like, "Oh, well, if she's with him, then he must have something worth having."
Yep, he got something I want.
Exactly. So it's just like, girl, a lot of like just being with you gives these niggas a resume that will get them so much more coochie. So they don't even really need to stay with you. Just be posted out with you at some point. Everybody gonna be like, "Why? I mean, if Cash Doll was with him, I mean, he had to have some good dick or something." You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They gonna
Mhm.
want to try it. So that's why you gotta stay quiet.
Huh.
Mhm.
Gotta stay quiet. No, for real. You right. Okay. And so the next thing I wanted to talk about, y'all know, I like to talk about like conspiracies and documentaries and stuff like that. But my second favorite thing to talk about is white people drama.
Mm.
I
Me too.
love when we use our black ass platforms to not just talk about black mess, but we talk about the white mess too occasionally.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, this is about Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband. I think she had called off or postponed her residency because she said she needs to focus on her family. And then it
Mhm.
came out the next day that her ex-husband had passed away from cancer, which is tragic because they have kids together. But this that everybody's talking about is his obituary. The obituary fails to mention Kelly Clarkson at all, even though
Oh,
she was his wife
wow.
and they have kids. And this is what they put in the obituary. They said Brandon, along with his beautiful and loving partner in life, not even wife, y'all, partner, and business, Brittany Marie Jones, started building a life, building companies, and working tirelessly to create headquarters livestock auction and what will live on as his legacy, the Valley View Rodeo in Bozeman, Montana. So just y'all are probably like, okay, who is Brittany and why do we care? Brittany was Kelly Clarkson's former assistant. So her former assistant made the obituary, but the ex-wife didn't make the assistant. And it makes me wonder, I mean, didn't make the obituary. It makes me wonder, was you having an affair with him when Kelly was married to him?
I have no doubt about it.
Yes,
I would not be
Kelly
surprised.
Clarkson's assistant.
And to go that far to disrespect her like that, to not mention her and her kids, like, I mean, in some part, it's like, okay, she's the ex-wife, so do you have to mention her? But was the kids not mentioned at all?
No, I think they did mention the kids. They just didn't mention Kelly.
Okay, and then I kind of take that back a little piece. Like, I don't really care if Kelly's mentioned like your ex. Sorry.
Really? I would feel some type of way. Honestly, I feel like they should have at least said, like, you know how sometimes they'll list in the obituary, they'll list like the kid or like the husband or the wife, and they'll say like the partner's name and quote or
In
whatever, like kind of
parentheses,
how they're related.
yeah.
Yeah, in parentheses, how they in a family. They should have said something like, you know, he has such and such many kids, Jack, Jill, and John,
Oh, I
quote,
see what you're
Kelly
saying.
Clarkson. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
could have, because the thing is, even if y'all, I mean, y'all built a life together. The life that he has now that he was sharing with his other lady began because of Kelly
because of
Clarkson.
Kelly.
So
Yeah,
I'm like, I would at least expect them to mention her in some form or fashion. She bore his children.
yeah. Mm, I'm kind of indifferent. I wonder how she felt about it. Like, did she feel disrespected or was she okay with like not being mentioned? Did she not want to be mentioned? I would think she would have wanted to be mentioned if she's taken as much time off as she has, or as she is from her residency, just to, get through this moment. So maybe she would have wanted a bit of recognition. Um, and I will say, if the assistant was being spiteful, it's like, bitch, was it not enough to mess with her husband?
Mm.
And then now to go to this level with it, it's like that's a little messy. And if she would have yanked your ass up at that funeral, I can't say I'd be mad. Like, girl,
Yeah,
partner in
the
life is
assistant.
interesting.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Partner in life, my ass. You're not a wife. And from what I understand, didn't he get a lot of money from Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So so then that would mean that the whole reason anybody's even talking about this nigga today is because of Kelly Clarkson. So it would be weird to not mention her, because if they're gonna mention his obit, like, in real life, then they would mention her. So it's weird not to, and it feels like a slight to me. If
mhm.
I was Kelly Clarkson, I wouldn't really give a fuck, because at the end of the day, again, you're Kelly Clarkson's husband, but ex-husband, and you're the woman that's with my ex-husband. Like, the only reason anybody even cares about this is because of who I am. So I wouldn't even care. Like, I did, because I would have did whatever I did for him out of the fact that we were who we were together. So, like, it wouldn't even matter about her. If you feel like you want to be mentioned that badly, bitch, I think that just shows how thirsty you are to be connected to not only him but me. Because who are you? Like, stop it. Um, and yeah, that's what I thought. Everybody's saying Kelly took care of him. After he got diagnosed, he moved back in with Kelly. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he moved
what?
back in with her, but I knew that
That
makes
might
sense though,
reminded me.
because she was postponing the tour to focus on their family. So when this first came, I don't be keeping
Oh,
up too
then
much,
that's
so I didn't even know what happened. When this first happened, I thought this was her current husband when she said she needs to take off and focus on the family.
Yeah, girl.
Mm.
what?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
then
they
that,
said he
yeah,
moved into a home
that's
she
messy.
had.
Oh, a move. So
And
still,
then you don't mention, now that's messy, because I'm thinking, when I say I don't care about the ex-wife, because I'm not thinking she's as involved. But if she's that involved, like, yeah, that's messy as hell. If she would have snatched your ass up, girl,
yeah, it
that's
feels like a
crazy.
slight.
And then you talking about partner in life, but are you even listed as any beneficiary of anything? Is it possible
Right.
for Kelly to be able to come in and snatch some shit up because it
Yep.
belongs to her kids? Like,
Well, it said they started businesses together, so I felt like that was a way to address that, to further solidify that, like, just because she wasn't his wife, they had shit together too. You
It's
know?
not, listen,
Mm-hmm.
you should be mentioned if you are really a part of this man's life, married or not. Like if you were special to him, you should be mentioned. It's the point that Kelly is not. That's the weird part here. So to me,
That's the part.
yes, it feels like a slight, and it feels like something a
It's
woman
just
would do
like
when she feels in competition with the ex, because the ex is Kelly Clarkson, and you're just, what's her name?
Shit, and they ain't never
the
said her name.
assistant.
they
Yeah,
they they
listen,
just keep referring to her as the assistant. That's the Kiki.
the assistant from
Mhm.
Nebraska, like whatever. Like you know how people be from some place that ain't don't know nobody go for even for vacation. So it's just like, girl,
That's so
it's messy. It's
messy.
giving messy.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me
And
read
the
this.
nigga still getting off scot free because his ass gone and y'all still here beefing. That's
Terrible.
terrible.
At least she get her money back though, because she not gonna have to pay child support to him, right? At least the money went somewhere with good back to the kids, you know.
I hope so.
Um. Okay, super chat from M Love Black always. Thank you. Says I literally told my mother not to do shit for her ex husband, my stepdad. If something happens to him, women stop taking the high road.
Mm.
Ooh, yeah, tragic. I feel like this is a good time to segue into this next topic that I was gonna say, but it's like, yeah, let's talk about this video. Y'all know I be on TikTok like I always do. Um,
Me
this
too.
video about no, you really do be on TikTok for real. You do. I'm like, oh yeah, there she go. Bonnie Blue reposted this video. Yep. Like the video you reposted. Yep. Okay, this video is a little long. I'm gonna try to play most of it. Let's see.
Mhm.
That happened to me in the last couple of days. So to get down to it,
I'm sorry, Casey and JoJo.
actually, I've been a side dude for like I don't know, man, like 4 or 5 years. And
I forgot it
like
was playing music.
the family and the kids and the immediate family and everything. They know me, and 2 days ago, and just kind of go stuff I went through.
Okay, I'm scared to play the whole video. Um, basically, this man is y'all see the caption. He had a close relationship with his girlfriend's family, but she was married.
Mhm.
And he's wondering if he should go to the funeral, even though the husband don't want him there. He was cool with her cousins, her aunties, and everybody like that. So do y'all think that he, as the side man, should be at the funeral with the husband?
No,
No. Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
immediately. No.
Mm-mm. That's the thing right there.
I
You're
mean,
not her
to
husband.
me, she was my.
No, for real. Like that's really all it's about. At the end of the day, you are just somebody that enjoyed them in life. That does not mean you need to show up to their funeral, because essentially funeral is for the family, for the people that see this person every day, to let them go to but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. So for you specifically, it's not fucking necessary. Stop trying to be important. Stop trying to get attention. You were a side nigga. Enjoy the memories. Go
Mhm.
home.
And the fact that the man don't want you there. Like, why would you still show up? Just be like, I'll take this L. Because then I just feel like you got to think about, if this is honoring her as much as you would like to be there,
Hmm.
what if y'all get to fighting? Then it kind
Yeah,
of
that would
takes away
honestly
his.
be embarrassing. Because what would you do? Introduce yourself as her boyfriend, and it's like, damn, you telling people our business and death. Keep that shit.
Right. And then what if you get kicked out? Then that's the whole scene. Like, it's just not worth it.
And it's
Grieve
not
in
about
peace
you.
in
Like, it's not
private.
about you. It's not about you. It's not about y'all's relationship. It's about the culmination of that person's life. And if they chose a specific person to be that special person in their life, like please take their lead when it comes to shit like that and stop being extra. Because you
Don't get
don't really
arrested
need
at
that.
the funeral.
Yeah. And you're gonna be sad anyway. You're gonna be sad. Oh, if I ain't go to the funeral, oh, it don't fucking matter. Okay? It don't matter.
I know I did a
And
body cam
so,
one time of this lady. Her husband died, but he had been messing with this other chick for years. And the girl and her family showed up to the man's funeral. But the wife was like, oh, no, that's dead. Like, they can't, no. and I
They turned her
think
around.
maybe something like some tug of war may have happened, but the side chick ended up getting arrested, period. But the crazy thing was his whole family knew her. They knew the side chick,
Yep,
but that's
that's how it
still
be.
his wife and the mother of his kids, and she ain't want you there, and you still showed up. Even though the girl told her, yeah, you'll be able to see him. You can see him at this. She was willing to give her a time of when she could see him, but I think she
Don't be
just
that
said
sister.
that
You
to
trying to
hold
miss
her
me.
there to get her arrested.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, you can see him at this time, but she really saw the police and got arrested and had to go
Ooh.
on about her business.
Oh,
What
wait,
she
no.
get arrested
So she
for?
set up to be arrested?
That's
That's what
what it
happened?
seemed like. Yeah, it was like she told her you can see him at 11 or something like that. She gave her a time that she could visit, or
Oh,
whatever.
that's
And
raggedy.
instead, she
I'm
ended up getting
sorry.
arrested.
Now I'm mad at the wife because
Yeah.
that's raggedy as fuck. Bitch, we both lost our
Damn.
nigga. I ain't got to show up
Yeah,
at the
but I
same
guess she
time as
can't
you.
make him
You
pay
trying to
for
get
it.
me? Don't get me arrested, bitch, because me and your girl. Just
This the
because.
comment. Oh,
Mm.
hey, Nate said, child, I wish my daddy's side chick would have shown up. She would have been laying in that casket with him.
Oh my God,
Don't
today.
disrespect my motherfucking mama like that, bitch. Don't
You know
disrespect.
what? You're right. I don't
Mama.
think he should. I don't think he should go. But what y'all think about him going to the wake, though? Just walking through.
The
No.
wake would be fine if nobody's gonna be there. Like if
Yeah,
the
because
family
the
not
wife
gonna
gonna
be
be
there,
there. A
you think the family?
repass?
Yeah, you're right. They're
Yeah.
gonna be sitting there waiting for everybody to come in.
Don't show up to no goddamn repass with this mess because that's when
Oh
everybody
yeah,
been
not the
drinking at the
repass, but I'm
repass.
thinking about the wake. Like, isn't the
Oh, wait,
wake
what's
before the
different?
The
funeral?
repass is after. The wake is
Yeah,
before.
the wake
Wait,
is
right?
Oh,
before.
okay.
That's
Okay,
before the actual ceremony.
you can go to the wake, but you got to leave before the ceremony starts. You right?
Correct. Yes. And if they have the wake on like a day during the week, go
Yes.
then.
Yes.
Don't go on the actual
Go
funeral.
ahead, see
Yeah.
the body, kneel, say your little prayer, get your little moment out, and take your funky ass home. Don't do this.
Now you might be hard out if the people say this is one of the names they cannot enter to see her during the wake. Then take that ass home, okay?
I
Well,
just feel like it's not necessarily it's not necessary.
It's
It's
not.
really not. So just come on, bro. Go on somewhere
She
away
know
from us.
you loved her when she died. Like, it's all good. Like,
yeah, they just gotta leave it at that. It's y'all little secret. That's how y'all should keep it.
Did anybody see us?
okay. Come into my wake last night. No, we're not finna do that. No, sir. Go on. Go on.
At the
Go
message
on.
from my son that I
I
mean
can't.
died last night. All right.
Okay.
Let me
That's crazy.
Oh, thank you, Tanisha. She said, I understand y'all's standpoint 100%. There has to be some respect given, especially if you self proclaim to love that person. However, if there is proof that she would have wanted him there, I think that tops it all, but only then.
right.
Like if it was, I
She
got
would have
you.
been like, I want this
Like if
person
she made a
here.
request, like
Yeah.
if she was
Yeah.
Jada
And
from
bitch, don't do that.
Chicago. I'm at the Shy.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, well, I actually had another topic planned, but now that we talking about side pieces, I truly think that this is the best time to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yes.
This is the best time to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville because I feel like it was only like three main things that happened this episode, three talking points. The first one was we get the continuation of Jalen and Maurice, and whether or not he sees him as a father figure and whether or not Maurice sees him as like a true son. And we get to sit down with Marceau, Maurice, and Jalen. And I have to say, y'all, that scene made me uncomfortable. It was so awkward for all of them. Well, it wasn't awkward for Marceau, but it was awkward for Jalen and Maurice. And I feel like it was so awkward because Maurice just was there to do damage control to me. It felt like they were uncomfortable even having a conversation that was almost going to go vulnerable. And I don't think that Maurice really wanted to hear everything that Jalen had to say. It was just a very quick, like, you're the same. I love him the same. Well, let's end it at that. Okay, I love you. Okay. Boom. That's it. So I just wish that he would have allowed Jalen more space to talk. And then also, number one, if you watch that scene back, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was like listening, and I was on my phone. And Maurice was talking about Jalen like he wasn't even there. He was controlling the conversation and was like, "No, Jalen wants this, or Jalen does this, which is why I'm doing this."
Mm.
And it's like, damn, he was already setting the conversation to where like he basically was coaching Jalen up. So whenever he said something, it just had to be a quick, okay, cool. I respect you. I love you too. You're right. Bye.
Mhm.
What did y'all think?
I just think Maurice has an issue with being corrected. I don't know what it is, but he irks the hell out of me. And you saying that he didn't really give, I want to say Monster, but Jalen the room to talk. You could tell, like the way Jalen's eyes got so big as he was trying to get out what he said was very awkward. I feel like I haven't seen Jalen really act like that before, so it makes me question, did Maurice used to yell at you or something? Like, why are
Yeah,
you
what
coming
was
off
it?
so timid with expressing to him how you really feel about stuff? It was just like, I don't know. I felt uncomfortable for him. I was like, yeah, go ahead and move away.
He called him a dictator. I think that says a lot.
It
He
does.
called him a dictator, and I think that he said the closer people are to the dictator, the better they're treated, but the further you're away, the worse you're treated. I think that said a lot about how Jalen sees Maurice.
Mhm.
Personally, without a actual diagnosis, just my opinion, not based on facts, I think that Maurice is a sociopath. Like, I don't think he feels actual emotions. I think he performs them. I
Mm.
don't think he has a real emotional connection to Kimmy, because if he did, he wouldn't have been asking her to have sex while she was going through cancer treatment. If he really cared about Monster, he would spend actual time with Monster instead of like kind of pushing off the parenting onto Kimmy. If he really cared about shit, I mean, really anybody. Like Maurice always acts like he's doing everything because that's what's in his best interest. Meaning that I'm not telling on Marty because I don't want him to tell on me. I'm being nice to Kimmy right now because I want her to be my maid, my mattress, and my mule. I am lying to my stepson right now about how I feel about him because I don't want to be the bad guy. I
Mhm.
am, I'm about to throw my brother under the bus because I feel like, nigga, you supposed to validate my bullshit. And if you're not validating mine, I'm not validating yours. So that's
Mhm.
why I'm gonna call you a liar. So it's just, to me, ultimately, I don't think he has real feelings. There's nothing about Maurice over these past few years of watching him on this show that makes me feel like he actually empathizes in a real way with anybody around him. It's always about an image, a show.
Mhm.
I think Marceau has more actual real feelings than Maurice. Like I don't think Marceau is a
Yeah, I think so.
sociopath the way
Mhm.
I think that Maurice is a
Or
sociopath.
mhm.
I
Right.
think Marceau is just full of himself in a way that he won't show you that he's gonna make the changes, but he'll make the changes. He just won't say I'm
Right.
gonna do it.
He won't say him because he
Mhm.
always gotta act like he's smarter than
Yes,
the average.
Maurice is who I think we thought Marceau was
yes,
for a while.
Absolutely.
yeah,
One, I agree
Mhm.
with that for sure.
yeah.
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 I felt bad for Jalen because on some level I understand what it's like to look back at the dad figure and be mad, but
Mhm.
once he looks back at Kimmy,
Say
and
it. Say it.
once he looked back at Kimmy and realizes that she allowed it, that she cared more about being with that man than she did about protecting the emotional stability and psyche of her son. You
Mhm.
said at every turn, you told him you knew what he was doing. You said it and you still let him do it as if my son will figure it out. But I need this man. I need
Yeah.
this man. So my son will just have to figure out on his own
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
how to deal with a man that don't really emotionally connect with him or like him. And kids know that shit more than adults. So
Yeah.
for me, I just it just makes Kimmy look even worse. It makes her look even more
Like she got
desperate.
her clown mask on, like she always do.
Always do.
Yeah.
Tragic as fuck. And she said during this episode, Maurice said when he was talking to Kimmy, I think you did a great job. At least it worked. You see how it turned out. Basically, like, even if I didn't do as much as I should have done, he's fine now. And the camera like panned over to Kimmy and she kind of just sat there. Like, I
Which is
don't know.
crazy
It's
because he was trying to take credit for it himself last week. But
thank
yeah,
you.
I definitely agree with Bondi about the whole Kimmy situation because hearing her say, I would tell him he was too hard on Jalen. And I'm like, that's it. You'll just tell him he's too
Mhm.
hard on your child and just let that nigga continue to be hard on your child and be very clear, bitch. This nigga wasn't your husband at all. Like, you just married the man when your son was in college. So you let him just continue to, like, what the fuck? Like,
Wait,
I'm
no.
sorry. I
She
don't really
married him
like
before he went to college, right?
she was with him before whatchamacallit went to college, but when they got married, her son was already in college.
No, ma'am.
Mhm. I think they came on the show. I don't know. They may have been engaged for maybe a year or something like that. And then I think the first season they ended up getting married. But yeah, it's like you just let him run amok like because I don't know. I don't know what Kimmy had going on.
But I thought that they had. Oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot how old I was for a second.
And you know how
That's
she
what
be
I was gonna
so
say.
ready to snap off on other people, but when it comes to him, I feel like she gets like a little softer. I feel like that's how she showed up when it came to his dynamic with her child. She just let him.
She let him do it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's,
And the kicker is, I think Kimmy is who I thought Tisha was for the longest.
yeah, I
Boy, them
think
tables turn.
she definitely
Tisha
is
still
wrong.
ain't shit. I'll be right back, but Tisha still ain't shit.
She not, but when it comes to the type of wife that I thought Tisha was, I think that actually sits with Kimmy for me.
I think they might be on the same page actually. Because what does Tisha really do? She don't really get her way for real.
She
And she
don't,
barely know how to
but
really communicate. Her mama literally was just at the house having to go in on Marcel.
you're right. You're right. You're
She's
right.
still
You're right.
struggling.
Tisha does have the smoke for everybody else too, even the other people's husbands. So yeah, I guess they chose the right ones. Um, so Trish's birthday party. Um, Whenever I saw that her and Ken did the photo shoot together, and honestly, that should have been the first part because that was the whole segue talking about side chicks. Because basically, Ken is um, yeah. Anyway, whenever I saw that she had that birthday party and the birthday party banner was her and Ken, I thought back to how last week I told y'all that I think that Ken operates heavily in narcissism. I'm not diagnosing him, but I'm saying he operates, his ego is large. And I told y'all I feel like she left one narcissist and got with another one who had the savior syndrome. And when I saw that her birthday party pictures was pictures with him in it, I was like,
Now, see, for me, I feel like you're on the money. I felt like she did that definitely to stroke his ego and to make him feel better and convince herself that she
yes,
wants him more than what she really does. I think, some people say you got to get a man that's more into you than you are into him type of thing. And I feel like that
yeah.
is exactly what it is that she has. She's not as into him. And I'm not
I
gonna
don't think
hold
she
y'all,
do.
but I question was she really into the way she was all up on Kenny
Kimmy.
in that video.
eh,
And then damn near showing her own ass to the point she was pulling her skirt down.
Yeah.
But really, you were trying to slick show the guys, in my opinion, a piece of your. It's like,
But I have to disagree, Jamie.
huh?
And you said I have to disagree with the part where you say that okay, it is true. The old saying or the saying that people say is get a guy who like you more than you like them. I still believe in that, right? However, Ken don't like her more than he like no.
Himself?
Ken likes
Marquez,
the no, no. I
cause,
think that Ken likes the
'cause
messiness that comes with Trish
Oh, really?
because it makes him feel better about himself. He feels
yes,
like he
he
can
has
be
his shit
Mr.
together.
Clean Up and Mr. Save the Day. But the
Yes.
minute that Trish gets her shit together, or if Trish and Marquez stop arguing, or when Trish kids get out the house and all of them grown and she don't need him for nothing, that's when it's gonna stop.
Mm,
That's when it's gonna stop.
I
He
agree.
likes and low key, I think that's what partially happened with his previous relationship. Because didn't she have a daughter that was older, and he said that he still adopted her and raised her as his own?
Sure do.
So
Yep.
I'm telling you, once Trish actually get her shit, honestly, I don't think she will get her shit together. Which part of me believes the whole reason why he wanted to be the mediator between her and Marquez is because number one, you want the credit for if the shit get fixed, but in a sense, you also want to feel needed. So if
Mhm.
you're gonna be the person to communicate and be the go between, you've solidified your spot, and that just further boosts your ego. Like, he's there because of the mess. I don't trust that man.
1000%. Yes. Okay. Because I just can't get over what he did
That
last
is a Virgo. Oh,
throwing
hang
it up in her face. I said, that's who you is.
it up.
That's who you are, sir. You said
Yeah.
hang it up. He a Virgo.
Yeah,
I'm
hang
hollering.
it up. Hang it up.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it gives exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, listen,
It does.
I'm not even gonna get into my experience with them motherfuckers or what I've heard about them outside of that when it comes to, like, them being in a relationship. But what I will say, I definitely feel like they need to break up. I feel like Ken wants to be super safe a hoe in a very controlling way. He's not being real with himself. He's being delusional. And Trisha is trying to keep some type of semblance of, like, okay, so when you come from one abusive relationship, you're always gonna be comparing the next relationship to the most fucked up relationship you've been in.
Mhm.
I think Marquez did a number on her. I know, honestly, I feel like people are allowing Marquez to low-key skate under the radar slightly because he's pretty. Light skin, freckles, light brown eyes, and everybody, I think, is not seeing him clearly, but I think he's a psycho. I
Yeah,
think
he looked like it.
yeah, I think he likes to antagonize and create these moments because he reminds me of the niggas I hear arguing with people on TikTok. If y'all have ever listened to debates on TikTok, the way
Yeah.
somebody is setting it up because they just want to win. So they will never, if they know they're about to lose the argument, they will find a way to kind of move away or straw man you or just some stupid shit where it's like it deflects away from the original point because they just don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
That's how Marquez shows up to me. Like, he's just trying to win the argument, not like he's trying to actually get past it. So that's what makes me feel like Trisha acts like she does, like she's like, oh my God, is because that's the relationship that she came from. Like, that's high school, college, that's your baby daddy, that's your first. Like, it does give that if you've had to deal with that all of this time, I could see why you don't know how to emotionally regulate yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so you being with Ken feels like something that you have more control over because Ken is sweeter. Like, Ken is you can reach Ken. You can't
But she
reach
don't have the control
Marquez.
she think.
But she then turns into the Marquez of the relationship by not
Yes.
seeing herself accurately,
Thank
right?
you.
Like, the
Yes.
way when her son came downstairs and she starts to question her son, it's like, girl, if you don't realize how crazy this nigga is as to not even engage in whatever he's saying, you're still on his level in some type of way. And I know
Mhm.
people think that she's still in love with him. I think she's still infatuated with whatever their thing is. I don't think she's in love with him because
Yeah, I agree.
there's no love in that.
Mhm.
Like, it just feels like emotional and mental manipulation for the sake of dominating somebody, feeling like they care because they willing to be emotional over you. So yeah, I don't like Marquez. I don't like Ken and Trisha's relationship, but I'm glad that somebody is there to scare Marquez because I got a lot of joy out of him backing out of that scene when when Ken was looking like a bull in a china
When he
shop.
was ice skating.
Listen, he was looking trying to get the fuck out of there. His son came down real relaxed, like, I dad, calm down. He ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm here. Like, so yeah, I just think it's a toxic situation and everybody needs to be on their own so they could actually gain some perspective on how they're harming the other person in
Yes.
relationships. Because Trisha, like, I hate when we have to talk about this because it makes it seem like I'm seeing Trisha as a victim, and I'm not. But I also feel like you cannot ignore how insane Marquez is, and if that's
Yeah.
the relationship she coming from, I can see why she malfunctioned in this shit. Because he
She
makes
stay malfunctioning.
in the scenes, he's so antagonistic. And then as soon as he does something, if you respond and don't take the higher ground at every moment, he immediately uses it against you as if he wasn't being an immature person the entire time.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
exhausting.
And we'll go like, look, did you see where she just
Uh-huh.
but we'll literally say, look, look at what she's doing. Like, it's
I
so
feel like they
childish.
one and the same. I really am not a fan of all three of them.
True.
I
No.
wish
At all.
Carlos would
Find
vet some
somebody
new
else to do
people.
it.
Yes, please find someone else to do it. Once they've squeezed this storyline dry, as Ken is likely not going to be filming anymore, what else is
Why you say that?
there? Because I saw him make a post about, I guess, him and I'll send it to you. about him not filming it. And he ended up apologizing to Carlos and then saying, maybe you'll let me back on the show. I've been
Marquez.
doing the
That was
work and stuff.
Marquez.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Marquez. If I said
Yeah.
Ken, my bad. I meant Marquez.
Oh, Marquez. Okay, yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw
my
that
bad.
post. Yeah.
Marquez is not supposed to be on.
Marquez
So I'm
cannot
like,
be there. Trish,
what else is we
if Ken
gonna
is
be?
not there, then Trisha's not there. Like that's how I, what I mean. I'm actually good with Marquez not being there. Like I don't want him to
Me
be
too.
there. You just antagonize and make shit all confusing. You don't care about them kids. You just mad that girl found a replacement.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I do think
going
all the
from
reason,
one.
huh?
I said going from one narcissist to the next. He don't want to be replaced.
Exactly.
But when
Ken
is
just wanted that camera time.
Yes.
Because
But
that's why he moved to Atlanta for acting. So now that opportunity presented
I
itself.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought he moved maybe not acting, but I could have sworn it was to be in the entertainment industry. So now you're
Not
back.
surprising.
You got this. That's the only reason you came back to Huntsville, not because of the kids, but because of the filming
For sure.
opportunity.
Yep.
You know how niggas love to do that with Carlos. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Do what with Carlos?
I think a lot of people like to be gay for pay with Carlos.
Not gay for pay.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say.
You think Kash was gay for pay?
Listen, I'm not making any I'm not saying anything specifically, but there is, and
Right.
I don't even think anybody's actually having sex. Like, let me be clear. But there is an
Or so like friendly.
Yes, and allowing someone to take up space in a way that you otherwise would not allow if they did not come with the benefits that they come with.
Yes.
Right.
That's a lot of the people on the show.
Yeah. But it's especially interesting to watch Black men do it because usually they're so homophobic. So to watch them,
Caesar, you talking about Caesar?
yes. But I've been
That shocked me.
Caesar since he started coloring his beard.
They was like this.
Y'all watched the
Homeboys
interview?
like
I didn't watch the interview yet, but Carlos standing there with his hat on and shit. I was just like, if you don't get out of drag from in front of
get out of drag.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, well, y'all know they say all of our expressions of femininity or masculinity is drag because essentially you're just a human with no clothes on. Everything else after that is drag. You create it like you from based on how you feel. And so when I look at people like even people like myself, you do drift in and out of these things, but to me, the way he does it is so disingenuous because he's also an ass kisser. So like Carlos is willing to change himself for who he's in front of in a way that I feel like is not really a part of you, but you want to make somebody feel comfortable. So if you want to go in front of a hyper masculine, weird ass nigga like Caesar, then now you got to act like you are more straight or more masculine than you really are. So I haven't watched the interview, but I do want to see what he shows up as in his interview.
Me too.
Because
I thought that picture was AI. I truly thought that picture was AI. I was scrolling and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this face look a little familiar. What?
And
I gotta find the picture now.
Caesar is one of them niggas to me. They only straight because they not in prison.
Like, y'all, tell me this picture don't look AI as fuck. Even Caesar's beard look AI as fuck.
It's Beijing. Everybody's doing too much for a picture. So it starts to look like AI because it's like, why is your beard that dark? That dark? Like light will reflect off of it in some spaces. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Not damn, Bondy. I'm sorry, but a lot of the niggas that I feel like I've seen in real life that are hyper masculine are only straight because they're not in prison right now. But if they were in prison, they would not be getting their dicks up.
Well,
they're that.
Damn.
Let me read these real quick. I be so tired of Maurice gaslighting eyebrows. I think what's most distressing is that Kimberly picked a stray beige house cat over her child after her son's father was deadbeat. Hold on.
Stray beige house
cat. It took me a minute.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, wait, where are we going?
For me, god damn.
Stray beige house cat over her child after her son's father was a
that cat been clawing the shit out of her child and she ain't stopped. She just let it going. Crazy.
Can y'all imagine the foolery? One thing I just did not think about very much was his dynamic with Jalen in that household. But I could only imagine if you wanted this lady to supply the cooch when she was battling cancer.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted the lady to supply the cooch when she was battling cancer and she obliged and was fighting for her life, literally, can you imagine the things that she probably allowed to slide when it came to her son?
Oh, we would have been
Like,
trying to
could
see that
you
in the household.
imagine?
I
Ooh,
can.
child.
I can. I'ma just say I can. Okay.
Why
I'ma
I feel
just say
like that's crazy.
Kimmy reminds me a lot of women that I know.
Mm.
Oh,
There's a lot of shoulders back, head up. I didn't see what I saw. I didn't hear what I heard. It's a lot of that.
Mm.
Alicia Rashad, if you will.
no,
Oh my.
do you know who I was imagining, even though it's not this character? I was imagining the mama from Love and Basketball. Monica, like that.
Yeah.
Even
Is
though
that
her
how they talk
husband
to their
wasn't
mothers in
bad.
Spain? Mm-mm.
Mm. Yeah, okay. So the last part of Love and Marriage Huntsville was who was it?
Fletcher's
Tisha. I
versus
almost said
Scott's.
Tisha.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was about to say Tisha, Trish, all that was getting Nell, Mel, all that was getting me mixed up. Yes, the Fletchers and the Scotts. The men start talking to Fletcher. They pretty much squashed the whole. Did you say that we had women sign NDAs? But to me personally, I always took it as like semantics. When Fletcher said that sounded like something that the Scots would do,
Mm-hmm.
I never took it as like he literally meant that's something that they've done. Now it might have been something that they've done, but the way I understood it was like Fletcher was saying that's the type of shit they be on. Like they real clean and organized when it comes to their side chicks.
Mm.
So that's what the men pretty much decided on. Like, okay, well, he didn't really mean it like that. He didn't say that that's what we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Tisha, yes, Tisha drunk as Tisha was giving Wanda this whole episode, y'all.
Lush. She's a lush. She's drinking because she's miserable. I'm gonna leave her alone though.
Yeah, that was weird. I just felt like she had bolder energy than what she and we are, and we will, we will keep. I'm like, Tisha, what's going on, baby?
And her and Kimmy sitting next to each other. No, say it. No, what should we do?
And if I had
No,
something going on, I would talk about it if were already past it, where it seemed like y'all asses past that separation. So let's talk about that the people are speculating about.
yeah, I thought they were
What's
going to talk
really
about it.
going on? It may not be cheating, it may just be poor communication. It could be anything. I don't know what y'all got, but why y'all not talking about that?
Right. Because something happened and we not talking about it. We ain't saying
Yeah.
nothing about it. For me, I think it's so interesting for Tisha and Kimmy because they are like their husbands. They've become their husbands. They've just learned how to gaslight the shit out of people and ask them questions like they're stupid, as if it's not so fucking obvious. Like when Kimmy asked, so how am I gonna respond to something? Like you're not giving me an example of a time that I haven't been transparent. It's like, well, bitch, how am I gonna tell you about something that you're not telling us about?
Mm.
How am I going to explain that you don't add more information to things that we're already not clear on? I can't really say, but I would have started off with, okay, so we can start off with when you said that Maurice went to Atlanta and you act like that didn't matter. What happened there? What about recently what just happened with her and him where it seemed like he was not home that night? And so what were your chain of events? So can you give us a like, so you saw him. What time did you go home? What time did you go to bed? What time did you wake up and realize he wasn't at home? What time did you find out he got arrested? We never got a blow by blow of any of that. So if you want to act like, when haven't I been transparent? Stop
Yeah, that's
waiting
true.
until motherfuckers is already drunk to ask them serious questions like that. Because that's what you really did. You waited until Nell had already had 2 or 3 shots before you're gonna start asking questions that require me to have all of my faculties about me, bitch. Because how many times have y'all got up here on this fucking show and act like y'all didn't know what the hell was going on, but we find out later on y'all went through it behind something y'all acted like wasn't real?
The biggest allegiance. I'm telling you, it was between them 4.
I'm
Alliance.
exhausted of
The
them motherfuckers.
Scots.
I'm
Some of the Scots.
exhausted. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
exhausted of them motherfuckers. The only person I liked out of this whole episode was Marceau.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Did
And
y'all
I'm
think that Tisha should have like fell back? Do you think she was doing too much trying to talk to Fletch?
Too fucking
absolutely.
much. If I was Nell, I would have wanted to knock her head off her shoulders.
Yes,
I'm so
absolutely.
serious. You
Absolutely.
don't
She
run up
really
on
do have
nobody's
to
husband
you.
like that, putting your hands up, demanding shit. Are you crazy, bitch? Like, what?
No, for real. The way I would have been Nell. Not only would I have been Nell, but I would have probably made it even worse. I'd have been like, first of all, I'm sorry, but if you put your fingers in my nigga's face, my nigga's a sweetheart. Bitch, the way it's gonna be like, so your fucking husband.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Because the reason why she did that is because Marceau embarrassed her when he said, "Oh, we already signed the NDA. Y'all can't ask us what we was talking about." That
Yeah.
made her look stupid. So what did she do? Turn around and look for somebody to throw that shit on because she thought they was going over there to eat Maurice's ass up. When
Mhm.
Marceau said that, it directed the energy towards him. So what did she do? Who I'm looking for? Fletcher, because you the one that said da 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 da, and I would have been right where Nell was. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, Pam. Now, I don't like when Nell said my husband don't have to be accountable to nobody but me, because that's ridiculous. He
Yeah,
don't
that
have
was
to be
weird.
accountable and to her in this instance. But to say he doesn't have to be accountable to anybody but you, bitch, that's some weird ass shit. But that's also a reflection of how you move. Even with his daughter, it's almost like, oh, it don't matter how nobody else feel but me. And I don't like that. I don't give a fuck.
You know, I don't even think he agreed with her on that though.
He
I think
probably
he was
did.
kind of like, I hear the point you're trying to make, but yeah.
He be leaving her out there to dry, just like Marceau be leaving Tisha out there to dry. But we gonna let Nell keep fighting, scratching.
Okay.
Good times.
Mm. But yeah, that was pretty much it for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Anything else on Love and Marriage?
I just hate the way Tisha couldn't let us have this, because last episode when she was sitting there all pretty in her yaki 24 inches
Mhm.
and she was just letting her husband get in Maurice's ass, you know what I'm saying? Her and Kimmy was just sitting there. That was just such a lovely moment, and she had to ruin it. And it feels like your husband is growing but you aren't, and I hate that for you. I hate that for you because it continues to make you look like the asshole in this situation. When I feel like Marceau has been the asshole, but because you refuse to stop weaponizing incompetence, because honestly, y'all, I feel like a lot of women, as much as we talk about men doing it, a lot of women weaponize incompetence so that they can seem feminine. And I feel like, what? What did I do? Like Tisha has that cognitive dissonance that a lot of people grandmothers be having. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I hate that even in this situation now, 2025, with all of this shit, Marceau is the only one that's talking like somebody that's actually paying attention in therapy.
He is. He is. And I remember like feeling it. I think it's been a while since I've disagreed with him, to be honest. A while.
The only thing I didn't like, though, I'm not even gonna front. And this is why I can't stand Tisha, because you put him in a situation where he almost seemed like it's not even that bad that he don't defend you. He doesn't have her back the way she has his. That's what I'll say. Like, there are different moments throughout the scenes where I felt like, Marceau, why are you playing the background while your wife is up here tussling with people about an image you obviously don't give a fuck about? Like, why you don't never, you know what I'm saying? He way too long to pull her back.
But you know why? It's because you don't want to take a stick and poke a bear. Tisha gonna do all that hooting and hollering. You don't want to poke a bear if you feel like they might got that thing on them. So he kind of like, Tisha, this is the best course of action is for us to not say anything.
And
But I
she
feel like in
don't
other
mind.
instances, he for sure got her back. Like I remember I saw a clip not too long ago from reunion or something. And they was sitting down. Two of the men started to argue. I think it might have been Ken and Marquez.
He moved her
And
out
he
of the way.
switched. Yeah, he moved her out of the way. And in general, I feel like he does have her back. But when it comes to his own shit, he like, this ain't the one. This ain't the one we gonna discuss.
It was the Martell thing. That was really made me feel like he didn't have her back. Because Martell should have been body slammed on the cement after he said your old lady was fucking niggas in college and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was her back. That's crazy.
The reason why she
But
out
you know
and
why
said,
he
"Oh, he used to
wasn't?
fuck with men," because she felt like nobody defended her, so she had to come up and do all of that.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm glad I saw this comment. Did y'all talk about Marlboro? I
Oh
can't even
no,
say
we
that.
need to.
Marlene, whatever
Marlboro,
her name.
Marlene, because my daddy used to
When
say
that lady
Marlboro
said
Marlene.
after all she went through to get you, I was like,
Yeah, she do right. She
And
do right.
he's still sitting up there talking about, if she's the one, if she's the one for me. I
She's not.
said,
She's
girl.
not. But you know
he just
what?
need a storyline.
I'm gonna tell you, he needs the storyline, but I'm gonna tell you what he's low key like. Okay, if I can't get nothing better, if at least she finishes nursing school, then she'll be making some good money in nursing school. I might marry her then because she'll be a male type. He needs a male type. He needs somebody that's gonna be able to make some money for him. And I feel like he spends too much money on her to feel like that. That's why he's like, well, I'm helping her through nursing school. That's to him in his mind, that's an investment. He
I
gonna be
don't
able to return on that in some way.
I don't think even if she finishes nursing school, he gonna see her as a male type. I think that time has passed.
Oh,
You've already set in stone who you are to him for about a decade at this point.
From day one.
So it don't matter what you acquire, unless you win the lottery or something. But outside of that, he's not gonna see you any much further than where you are. And and it's always worse, in my opinion, for the woman that's always there, the one that they always know who gonna be there in the end. This person. Y'all typically be the ones that get treated the worst. And you've endured so much BS over time and you've allowed it. Like, why would he try and do any better for you? At this point, he should have stepped into a relationship with you right into marriage. In my personal, it shouldn't have even been a let's dating. I'm still trying to figure this out. You haven't figured it out enough. This ain't your first or second time getting her pregnant. This the first time she's had your child. Like, it wasn't enough for you to stop messing with her. You kept going back to her when you were married. So I'm just a little confused on what it is you need to see for y'all to get for y'all to move
ain't got
forward
nothing
in
else
marriage,
going
but
on.
you're a placeholder.
That's what I was about to say. I really do think it's a level of I've had other women and none of them have actually worked out. So I might have to marry you.
I might
just
have to
because
go.
I don't that's what I think about. Like there's
Yes.
might have to. If I
That's what
can't
it
find
sounds like.
nobody else in a certain amount of time, you still here and you actually go through nursing school and become financially beneficial for me.
But you know what it also gives too? It could be the financial part, but it also could be the part of I'm old. Niggas always want to
Yes.
try and settle down when they old as fuck and don't nobody else want their ass. But you done sat up here and used up your good years and your good coochie, in the words of Rashida.
I was just about to say Kirk and Rashida, bitch. I was
Okay.
just about to say the reason why Kirk acted even anyway halfway decent right now is because he about to die. he need Rashida to wash his ass. Like, and listen, he not about to die like next year. But
Come you on. Saying he getting up there. He getting
It's
getting wrinkled up there and down
we
there.
ain't no younger. Might as well do this.
And I'm gonna act right because I might need this lady to be nice when she's taking care of me. Because if I've recently hurt her when I go on dialysis, listen, she might be terrible when I need her. Okay, so
and another look into narcissism. The same way I was telling y'all that Ken does stuff for Trish to stroke his ego.
Yeah,
that's why Marcel got Ariana around. That ain't gonna be
Martell.
nobody. I don't think it's gonna be. Martell. Thank you. Let me correct that because people run with that. Martell. He just want to feel good about himself, but I don't think there's nobody he really would want to be with. But to Bondi's point, it's like, damn, I might have to do this because I want to come across as a man who's gotten his life together. He ain't got shit else to do. You done these investment properties. I don't know if he ended up ever passing the test for the fucking builder's license. I have no idea.
That's why he let Ariane stay in one of them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's doing, but they always want to put on. They always want to, like, especially after they get exposed for being the person that they are, they have to do something to give smoke and mirrors of no, I'm on my shit. Oh, they said I did this. I've been in the gym. I just put on this much. They said I did this. Oh, I'm in grad school. They said I did this. Oh, I'm married now. But she said I wasn't a good husband.
I'm gonna
That's
be a
what
good
he
husband
on.
to this next bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Like
ain't
I
about
watch.
her. It ain't about her. It's about him.
Stroking. Yeah.
Especially because he's in
Mhm.
competition with Mel.
Mm.
That's another
Yeah,
thing.
he got something to prove because it hurt his ego that she left.
And she did better after him. That's another thing.
Who's she with? What you mean?
No, I mean,
Oh,
like,
in
as far
life.
as financially, yeah, like, she's making
Yeah.
more money than she ever did with him, and we know how money is
Agreed.
a true telltale sign.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. Okay. So next thing I wanted to get into, tell me if y'all remember this.
Yep.
I do. I
Nothing
understand.
for her. And for her to, in my opinion, last episode, when anybody is seeing how the season goes, trying to make it to the season 2, right? You just playing it up for the cameras. I was like, sis, let me, because I understand, but let's just fix your face because there is a camera here. I never pulled her into my lap and said, let me cuddle. Whatever the dumb shit is that she said, it literally makes no grammatical sense and it makes no literal sense. It is literally something that I'm just gonna be honest with you. Bravo don't give a shit about none of us. You think they wouldn't have played that if I said that? So stop using other people's reputation to try to get a little attention, okay? Be very, very.
Rock Nation is trying to ruin my brother's reputation.
For real.
Whoa. Whoa.
So
We thought she was
the
yelling.
reason
We
why I
did.
said, do y'all remember? And let me correctly quote what Contessa was referencing. Allegedly, I can't remember what season it was. Seasons ago, Buffy was saying that Contessa, I think, didn't Buffy get online and say this like seasons later? And then Contessa didn't like that she had said it and decided to sue Buffy because Buffy claimed that Contessa said, "Get down on the floor and let me rock you like the babies you'll never have." So yeah, Contessa wanted to sue, or Contessa sued Buffy for defamation, and Buffy sued her back for legal fees and won. So she's like, "Okay, you lost this defamation lawsuit, so where is my money? I ain't paid her."
I wonder if the case was dismissed because Contessa couldn't prove anything, that she didn't say it. And based on it being dismissed, if Buffy came back around and sued for legal fees and probably was awarded, that is what I'm wondering. But in my personal, for me, I'm gonna say this: I don't believe Contessa told her no shit like that.
You
And if I
don't?
was Contessa, no, I don't. And I wouldn't pay your ass either. I don't give a fuck what they said. Bitch, come find me. Hello? I would legit put her ass on a chase and whatnot. Okay. But it is a key that you took her to court and you the one that gotta pay the lawyer fees. Yikes.
Mm.
But yeah, she'll have to come find me because I won't give her a fuck ass time.
Okay. So, me personally, I thought this was hilarious because Contessa was crying so hard and like you be doing too much, bitch. Like you could just not. You could just get online and be like, you could just not respond. But you get online and do all of this crying and pump faking and shit. Because it reminds me of what she did with Heavenly. My mother that died in 2015. Like it reminds me of that. I'm sorry, that's not funny. But it's funny the way she always trying to like heavily invoke sympathy in situations where I feel like she threw a rock and hit her hand. Like that's
She's an
really
aggressive crier. That's the thing that's
yes.
funny.
And
Aggressive crier.
she aggressive, period. That's the reason
Yeah, I
why.
was gonna say she be a little
No,
high
she
in her emotions all the time.
and she gets way in too much in people's personal space. Like she don't understand boundaries. Like I don't know if Contessa is autistic. Like I don't know what's going on, but there is a lack of respect for boundaries in general because she's consistently always getting in people's faces and grabbing them and hugging them and like just touching people all the time in a way that I'm like, bitch, wait a minute, back the fuck up. How you know people want you to be doing all of this? And I do feel like as somebody that's been in the military and a tall chick, she be just using her weight sometimes and her overall physical strength to mentally dominate people, especially since you've been in the military. You know that that's how men get down. Men do a lot of, let me put my hand on your shoulder, let me hold your wrist. And it may not be as physically constraining as it is emotionally and mentally in a moment. So yeah, I don't like how she emotes with her touching and all of that. I don't like that shit.
Mhm.
And I do think she did that shit in this situation with Buffy. Buffy is extra as fuck. But I also feel like I don't know if them raggedy assholes did me nasty. Would I not use that to push my platform? I would probably use that to push my platform. So I try to not to go so hard on Buff. Buff is, y'all know she a little.
I have to
I know you.
disagree.
I know
I,
you.
I don't think I
So
don't think you would continue to use that years later to push your platform.
I would not.
After it, I think you would have legit moved on. Like how, especially if you have the money Buffy got, like
Oh
who
yeah, I wouldn't even mention people.
around still talking like you
I wouldn't even
unhappy
mention
as
people.
fuck.
I would be on vacation. Like the
Yeah,
way
she
I
has
would.
been talking about it for way too long.
Yeah, no,
I
I
mean, she
wouldn't
might be
even.
happy, but when she come online, it don't be giving that.
She lost a lot of weight. I don't know whether she was working out or did Ozempic. I don't know. She lost a lot of weight though.
Yeah, she looks so much
I heard.
younger. She
She
looked good.
do.
I was like,
I
"Who is
heard.
this?"
Yeah, it's a good weave. You know what I'm saying? It always shows that she's still financially, astute.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it do be given emotionally. I feel, that should be milking just a tad.
It's given she missed the show.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
You
yeah.
know, a lot of people leave the show. Hey, Monique, how are you? So a lot of people leave the show and be talking shit about the show, but then really high key be wanting to come back. I think Buffy wants to come back. She can say she doesn't all day long, but that's not what it gives. I think if they offered her that, she would be like, yeah, like let me see what it do.
And I think they
So I
should
can
take
see if
her
I can
back
get my money from Contessa ass. Like, so I know exactly where she located. Like, yeah, I'll be back.
because she is so easily like, and I'm not saying easily, but I mean because she is somebody that will get sensitive and be like, bitch, I don't like how you tried to play with me just then. That's
Mhm.
good because they show can sometimes seem very gangy.
That's true.
Like I could, I could deal with a little bit of somebody like Buffy back on Married to Medicine. Like, listen, do not send Letitia back on there. Don't send Sweet Tea back over there. But I think Buffy is somebody that could roll with them in that very passive aggressive. I
Yeah.
also have a lot of money. I'm grown as fuck.
I think it would be more entertaining if
Yes.
Buffy was on there over because I feel like with Buffy, I mean, she got a lot of beefs. Going,
She do.
talking, discussing the show. She got a lot of people that it would be an interesting show
It
for
would.
Yeah,
sure.
she
It
good.
would.
It would be.
So, bye bitches be bye bitches. Go on back over there, girl, so we can still watch y'all because we want to watch y'all. But I swear to God, if y'all think y'all about the city council woman to piss out of us,
Is she still running? I haven't seen anything.
you haven't seen anything? I didn't know. I didn't know whether they voted on it or not because I don't live out there.
Oh,
What
I
happened?
ain't been seeing shit. She ain't in my district.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
I didn't know though. I'm like, is she still running? I ain't been seeing that, or was this merely a storyline as the people have been saying?
Ooh, Yaki Dykes.
The girls love, especially in Atlanta, honey. Hey, Yandy. Hey, Porsha. How are y'all?
Ooh, you know
Don't
what
be
I was just
attaching
talking about
yourselves to
today?
politics. Say
I
what?
was I was just talking about that today, y'all. Yandy said something very interesting during Love and Hip Hop that makes me feel like the only reason she's still on that show is because Mendices wants to be on that show.
Oh, you think so?
Weirdly.
She said she was like, when she went through that whole thing about how we've been fighting, she said when I wanted to stay in New York, when we moved to Atlanta and I wanted to stay in New York, we was fighting for our marriage. And I was just like, oh, because I was like, she did want to get into politics and it would have been easier for her to do that in New York. And then Mendices is the one that has been more prevalent on Love and Hip Hop since he got out. It does
Mm.
kinda like, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I wonder if she wanted to stay in New York and do politics, but Mendices was like, "Nah, let's go to Atlanta. I can do better in Atlanta than New York. I already got a record out here. It's way more expensive in New York. If we go to Atlanta and we get on the show, I can get paid from the show. I can get my swag shit from being on the show because
Mm.
you see the hoes want him just because he's Yandy's man on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like that's really all that to me a lot of times. Like, I mean, he
That
cute and
could
all
be
of that,
it. I
but
didn't think about that.
he don't really got no money without Yandy, if we being honest. Because
Very true.
how dope boy, like you ain't doing shit without Yandy, to be real. So it does feel like he stayed with Yandy because Yandy was financially beneficial, but Yandy wanted to go into politics. Yandy was getting maced outside of prison. Shit.
Can I say that I feel like Yandy wanted to do what was popular at the moment?
Thank you.
And the only reason why she did it was because her husband was locked down. Because if that's what you really want to do, why you still ain't doing this shit?
Because she ain't had shit else to do. Thank
No,
you.
because he didn't want her to do it. Remember, y'all, he made that a big deal about her doing the politics. He was like, the whole thing about, oh, you doing stuff that even before she was about to give her ovaries or whatever the fuck to her cousin.
Oh, I remember that. Okay.
Like he was like, you doing stuff without talking to me first. She wanted to go into politics, y'all. I really do think that's the graduation. People that's in the music industry that did executive business like Yandy, you would go into politics. Like that's a grimy, I gotta know street people and know book clean people.
Yeah.
Like that's the natural progression for somebody like Yandy to me. And I think that would have been easier for her to do because y'all forget, y'all know politicians ain't worth shit. Y'all know they ain't nothing but some people that
could be.
So
You could have a point considering the fact that, you know, hey, hunting wives, when you get into politics, the people want to dig into your tea. And DC probably was like, they ain't gonna dig like you. I'll tell you that.
No, I could see him feeling like, no, yeah. I mean, also the role he would have to play, he would have to be a house husband. And he don't want to be a house husband. He want to be a fuck nigga, even though he ain't got shit. Like that nigga was talking shit. And I'm like, nigga, at the end of the day, you're not a dope boy anymore. Kirk is more stable and well established than you are. So all that shit you talking about your penis and all of this, like, nigga, stop it. Stop it. Like you playing yourself low key. And I like Mendices in a way that, like, I have grown. Y'all know I've grown from this. But initially, I'm male identified. And I'm male identified to the point that I have real virtue about this nigga shit. So to me, when he said I don't dry snitch, if I know I'm out here doing something, I ain't about to put you on blast for the same shit. That's just not good business. That's the mentality that nigga got. And I do respect that. Because Kirk was like, nah, nigga, if it's going to save me and Rashida, I'm going to throw your puss ass under the bus.
I'm screaming.
And I'm not mad about it. Because we at the age range where Kirk knows the only person that's going to be showing up for him is fucking Rashida. Mendices is still in a space of I'm misogynistic and I care more about men shit and validating other men and keeping a lie alive for some niggas. Kirk like, nah, nigga. At the end of the day, Rashida the only person that I need to be really worrying about at this point. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. So I will mention how I saw a video of your fucking ass in order to get the heat off me and Rashida. Like that's my take.
Yeah. Dry snitching.
Well, since we talking about
I felt like when Mendici said I don't dry snitch, that confirms that what Kirk was saying about you is actual factual. For sure. I just feel like Yandy and Mendici have an open relationship, and I wish they would keep it honest because Mendici said somewhere he slipped up about the emotional connection. He was like, that's not how, and he stopped. He was like, that's not how you're supposed to operate in a marriage. I said, nah, you meant to say that's not how we agreed to do this. That's not what we agreed on with this open ass situation y'all got going on.
But I caught him up though. I caught him up because he was like, oh, I feel like an emotional relationship is worse than a physical. And I'm like, so what was you doing with the women that you were sending audio messages to that you never saw in person?
Supposedly. Right. I said, so Yandy, that's what we on.
You always gonna be my family. That's the biggest exit I've heard. Let me play the clip so I can hear.
It's time that we grow
look weird too.
We make a decision. Either we're gonna be together or we're not going.
Don't block me. Don't block me. Don't take off your ring. Stop doing dumb.
Listen, do right. I won't unblock you. Do right. The ring won't come off.
Just stop.
The fact that they both
having an emotional affair, which Yandy has now admitted to is cheating.
Absolutely. That's worse than having a physical affair. You can't be emotionally getting attached to other men. That's not how you're supposed to operate in a marriage.
You always gotta keep me in your mind.
I got you. But what I will never do, you ain't gonna never catch me bashing you. I will pick up my and walk before I ever have to sit there and down you.
I prefer that.
I'm sure you do. I respect you.
I take respect over love any day.
Stop saying that. I don't like that.
Why not?
Love comes first. If I love you, I'm gonna respect you.
This is what I want you to do. Put respect first. I care more about
That's
respect.
weird.
I care more about respect.
We didn't try to sell this package as we the perfect couple. That ain't been us. We've never said that's who we are. But I think that we've shown throughout the years that we are two people trying to fight to stay together. From back when he was locked up, we was fighting to stay together. When we came out here to Atlanta and I wanted to still be in New York, we was fighting to stay together. Through the voice notes, we was fighting. Through this stuff with my friend, we fighting. We fighting. When people see that there is blood in the water, the sharks are gonna attack. Let's not put blood in the water.
Listen, regardless of what, you gotta understand, you're always gonna be my family. There's nothing that's gonna change that. I love you. And never had a plan B.
They said this the biggest exit. Yeah, I hate that I'm probably gonna have to crop this whole part of the video, but I just had to.
It's
I
okay.
think they
Alive is
they
alive.
already not together. Thomas, I'll never disrespect you, and then he told me, "So we gonna always be family." I'm like, y'all already
And
not
then-
together.
Why when Ashley asked her, so y'all got an open relationship, she was like, hell no. No, that's no. Some people around us have it, but not us. I'm just like, girl, it don't matter if y'all, because this is the thing. If y'all have both been cheating on each other, why are you acting like having an open relationship, which is just y'all being honest about it versus
Right,
lying to each other?
right.
Why are you acting like it's better for you not to have a situation where at least you know what the fuck going on?
And that's what
The
kills
lie
me
started.
because the lie is to us. It's not to them. They not
Yes.
lying to each other about what they doing. In my opinion, they lying to us because they got to keep up this damn narrative that, oh, we're married and we're loyal to each other, and that's not what we're doing. Oh no,
Mhm.
baby, don't cry, wipe your tears. That was me. Then now all
That's
of a
why
sudden,
she
yeah,
needed
that
him
was
to
his
do
voice, but
that.
he never
That
met her
was
in
me.
person.
Like,
Oh
why did
yeah,
you
I
even
had an
do
emotional
that?
connection, but the dude confirmed from London that he was fucking you and had a full affair.
And
Thank
we know that y'all
you.
went
That's
to
where the
London.
lie started.
We know y'all went to London because Mendices probably can't go to London because he's a fucking felon, and you can't go to all of the European countries when you a felon.
She
So
is
she
like that
just
lady has been lying since Loving Hip Hop New York. I was with Kurt.
Like,
Let
ain't
them
no
go back.
woman really having no
Please go back.
long-term emotional affair. If I'm emotionally falling for you,
I'm gonna leave this.
you know
nigga.
what else is going on.
Like,
You know what
leave
else
this
is going
nigga
on.
eventually.
Okay.
To me, it's not. That's not what it's giving. It's absolutely giving. Even if she was fucking around, it's because you doing what you doing, and I ain't that fucking stupid. But I'm also not. To me, this is where Yandy fucked up. Yandy should have played that shit close to the vest like that nigga did. He ain't never admit to nothing. You don't admit to nothing. If he ain't got nothing to say, I ain't got nothing to say. Next question.
And then you lying for him. He not lying for your dog.
part.
Like,
That part.
girl, look,
Then he
that
said,
was
we
It
hurting
was
each
me
other.
who being
We hurting each other. Like, what the fuck you mean we hurting
Then
each
he
other?
made it seem like she was the problem. You do things and then I do it back. I said, not you trying to make her the problem. She
You know,
is.
if you do right, I won't take my ring off. If you do right, like, nigga, if I do right,
That
you
man
think
said
that nigga said,
respect
I
over love.
relationship.
over love. I said, okay.
Oh,
Send
and you
that
know,
man back to the streets.
listen, and you know
Literally.
that's a diss. You know that's a diss. I care more about respect than love. That means I don't respect you, but I love you, whatever the fuck that means. And you better
Yes.
respect me. But the funny part about it is, hey nigga, I don't know if you know, but what makes a bitch hold you down while you in prison is love, not respect.
Yeah,
But
it's not
see, that's
respect.
the thing, though. I don't think I've ever
But
seen
he don't see it for
Mendices
her the same way.
console her ass. Like,
He's
I
never
don't
acted
think
like he
No.
liked her.
none of that. I
Nope.
never
No.
seen him give her that energy.
Today, I did somebody asked me to do like a ranking of the husbands, and Mendices was last. You know who was second to last? Scrappy. Scrappy was the Sierra's husband because we don't know him. It was
Okay.
Jock because at least Jock is Jock.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
Lil Zane because I feel like at least Lil Zane seemed like he liked Ashley.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it was Kirk
Okay.
because Kirk is Kirk. And then it's Scrappy because Scrappy is terrible. But at least Scrappy act like he liked the women for a point in time before shit go downhill. And I think Kirk does like Rashida.
Point in time.
I think there's a respect there between him and Rashida that I don't think Mendices has with Yandy. I think Mendices don't even act like he like Yandy. And when I thought back on their relationship, it's always been the push and pull. So she's never really gotten a chance to see that he don't really treat her like he like her. all of them other people I mentioned, at one point or another, when Scrappy was playing basketball and looking for Bam all over the world, when Kirk was going back down to New Orleans to get Rashida back, and all of the other times he had to go get her ass back, the times that Zane, was like, okay, we'll agree, and you go get your little boop boop, and you look good, but I love you, all of that toxic nigga shit. And everybody else, Jock and Kendra, and then Sierra and her man, we don't know shit about him, but he ain't embarrassed her yet. Okay.
Right.
So ultimately, I just kind of looked at it and I was like, yeah, man, DC's, you ain't never acted like you like Yandy. Not even the first time we met you at the baby shower, you wasn't trying to stay at the baby shower with the bitch, talking about me and my homeboys going to the club. Your daddy could take the gifts back to the house with you. Like, he never act like he liked you. That's sad to me.
And then you went on to hold that nigga down while he was in prison. The whole time he told you he don't even know if he could do it for you. Girl, shut up.
Flat out told her that.
Do you hear me? Like, girl, why? If they stay married, I promise y'all, when the kids turn 18, the divorce will come. If they don't divorce, because right now
married though, right?
it's giving influencer relationship.
They
It's giving YouTubers that vlog.
Rashida said your girlfriend. Ain't no marriage license on them hoes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she could stab. I mean, either one of them, really.
They stand together for that.
She had a name change ceremony, didn't she? That was it. She just changed her last name. Anybody could do that. Shit, I could change my
that's
last
what
name
that
to Raymond.
was.
Mm-hmm.
And then people want to say,
Crazy.
"Oh, I think Yandy's so smart for that." Shout out to her. Like, girl, you shouldn't have married him because who want to pay that restitution? No. They not married because Mendice's ass don't want to be married. That's thoroughly what I believe.
It's a combination.
I think he don't want to do it.
Huh.
She's inherited enough of his shit. I feel like she would gladly take on his restitution.
Girl, you ain't lying. You're not lying. She took on how long was he in prison for? 4 years?
Was it 5, 7, 6 years? Boom.
A long ass time. If you took that on, why not? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about rushing to get home during a certain time when he would call. Remember, he used to call her at certain times. He got upset when she wasn't available one time. Like, girl,
when he was locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you for the super chat. It says, to Bondi's point, Love and Hip Hop New York had gotten canceled due to COVID, so they had no other choice but to either come to Atlanta to upkeep the reality TV check or leave the franchise. Okay.
Facts. And she thought she was gonna bring her ass to this show and be the head honcho. And I'll never forget that. I'm like, how dare y'all bring this lady to Atlanta and try and build a show around her? And cuss her nigga out. Like, okay. And that was so weird. They learned quick though.
That's crazy.
Yandy has always been book smart and lame. And as soon as she popped out with any titties in the ass and can get the attention of a hood nigga, that's what she was gonna go for, so that she could feel valuable. Because essentially, I think she's always been like a lame kind of chick. Being with a nigga like Mendices might have gave her street credit that made her look like she wasn't as lame as she was. Because Chrissy stayed punking her.
1000%. I think Jim Jones will give her street cred too, just off of being affiliated with that squad.
Absolutely.
And child.
Okay, so last topic we got for y'all. Y'all heard about Porsha? Where's it at? Y'all heard about Porsha being served with that tax lien?
Baby, yes.
Well, not served. I should say that. I don't. Okay. The technicality is. You say what, Jamie?
She was hit with that lien.
Right, hit with the lien on her home because Simon ended up not paying his lawyer. So now the lawyer is going after the home, saying that Simon owes him $200,000 along with the mortgage, which they want Porsha to clear immediately. And a lot of people were saying that this is a scheme that Simon has set up. And this is the video that Simon posted the same day. He just sitting there eating his food, feeling good. Like, okay.
Broke
but
out.
You thought you was getting that house though?
Simon's divorce lawyer. Yeah, that's correct. I definitely personally feel like this was a scheme that they both set up, as he was also planning to appeal whatever the divorce decree was or whatnot, or the final
Mhm.
judgment on the divorce. So I definitely feel like it was a plan that was concocted. I'm like, ma'am, you knew this before that man got sent over to ICE. You didn't want to get half or a good portion of your money at some point before you finish and finalize this divorce. I would have thought you would have got at least 100 and some thousand. I feel like this was a scheme. Should she get the house, we're
That
gonna put a
Simon set
lien
up.
on it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree. It's
Because
kinda, I hate to say that it's kinda funny, and I feel no fucking ways. I feel no ways, just because everything that you get quick is gonna cost. And I think she thought that stepping into this, she was gonna get something for nothing.
mm-hmm.
And now you standing in front of the car doing a wait until Excel photo shoot like we supposed to feel sorry, when everybody knows anytime you go after something like that, it's gonna cost. And this is just what she dealing with.
I have to agree. How embarrassing. It's just, girl, you just like it just wasn't even worth it in the end. The L's that's being taken. It's like, girl, you over, and then you selling your other house, right? Because in
Oh,
order for
she
her to
is. I thought her
afford the
mama was
house
still
that
in it.
she's in, she got to sell that the house that her mama was living in.
Y'all,
Mm.
can y'all imagine letting Dennis' daddy, Esther Rose's brother, lay on top of you and do his business for money that you
Girl,
never really gonna get? Like, she really was over there tugging and pulling
but
at
look
this
at him.
nigga's dick.
Look at
He
him.
he looked like he looked like he smelled like feet. He looked like he don't care that he smell like feet.
The fact that he tearing his damn food up while Portia going through it at that house is like
The eye
so
roll.
disrespectful.
And the fact that he got online and acted like he was disgusted by you. That's the crazy part, bitch. You played yourself so hard. And I feel like Portia was on this last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta so angry about the fact that she played herself out with this nigga. Like, ugh, I definitely was down there sucking your old balls and I ain't even getting nothing out of it. Ugh. Ugh.
That's
Mhm.
insane.
That's what you get.
Damn, girl.
Hee ha. I don't feel no ways. I will. But
It's sad though. Yeah, I feel like it's a little sad. You thought you had a
sad for
come
what?
up and it's crashing like very quickly. I feel like she
You
could learn
thought
a
you had a
lot
come
from
up on
this.
somebody else.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't feel. And then the other thing about it is, how you gon' y'all know the rumor between Miss Diane and Shamia Mama. We talked about it was
I
something
thought you
over a
did.
man that Shamia Mama had stole Porsha Mama. Man,
Mhm.
girl, can you not give a fuck about that? You out here whole ass got with Simon when he was married. I'm like I don't feel any type of ways about Porsha at
Getting
all.
done
It's
in.
like, damn.
The
You said
way
what?
karma spun the block though, like you get with your
Oh, yeah.
coworkers, man, husband at the time, and look how you got kind of played in the end.
You played
Karma
yourself.
spun the block a little too hard. Like, yes, you got a house out of the deal in a sense, but now that house got a $200,000 lien on it. In order for you to even afford the house because you start working, you got to sell the other home to get some stuff up off your credit. Well, yeah, because she got to refinance the home, so she got to sell the other one in order to afford the house that she in. And then if you were to sell the home, you got to give him a portion of it, which is also interesting because it seemed like when she sell it, he gonna get a portion anyway if he's not here. However, if he was ordered to pay oh so much of money to her and she didn't get it, I would think she could take it out of that money that she probably would have given to him. But if it's under the million mark or whatever, maybe he'll still get some money back. So I feel like he kind of
Well,
still
it's gonna be
winning.
more than that. Cause what did it say? $7 million, $7.3 million mortgage. I guess the house was worth $7 million.
Oh, well then let me correct myself then, because what is owed to the mortgage company? Because don't they get their balance? And then
Yeah,
whatever's
that's
left
what
will
she
go to them and then split. So Portia may get all of that if it's like $1 million or $2 million left over. But I don't even think they was in the house long enough to have paid it down like that.
That's
So
what I'm
what
saying.
you
That she probably not gonna get nothing back. She's
but
probably just using her house as the down payment to refinance the house she currently in, but they not gonna make no profit on it. When she refinance, she gonna refinance in her name. And that's on Niecy Dixon L's DFW. If you need a house or a lease,
come on,
go
promo.
ahead and hit me up.
Come on, promo. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
But yeah, I don't think she gonna make no money.
It don't sound like it. And then I feel like she losing because you have to get rid of that home that you got. You selling that. And I think she may be selling it for 1.8 or something. I'm not sure, 1.2, some 1 point something. So all of that is about to go into that new house. But do the down payment, like, is all of that finna go to that home?
She
Like
don't have
whatever
to
that
use all of it. She don't have to use all of it, but she could use
Mhm.
some of it and keep the rest. But he wouldn't get the money to the proceeds that she made off of her home. So technically it could be a good move for her if she can afford the home that she lives in and she got from him, because
Yeah.
then she'll just let that house build equity and then end up selling that house further down the road.
What I'm thinking gonna be tough for her will be the interest rates. Yes or no? Would it be?
Right. It is, which is why she's trying to offset the interest rates by putting a large down payment on a $7 million house.
Oh shit.
Because that's the only thing she could do is put a large lump sum of money down to try to offset the interest rates.
So let's
Because they
say they
don't tell
got
me what
it's
he bought
7
the house for.
million. Let's say it's 7 million on the home because they done paid down. Let's say it was 7.2, they paid down to 2. So now they owe 7 million. She done sold the house and she done got 1.5. And she decided to put
Mhm.
all of that into that home. So then what's she owe on the home now? She put that 1.5
Whatever
as
the
the down
6
payment.
million. Yeah, so whatever if she had a $7 million mortgage and puts the 1.5 on the house and she owe, what is that, 5.5?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, about 5.5.
5.6 or something like that, she'll owe
Yeah.
that. So then instead of like he might have had the house for $7 million at a 4% interest rate, which is amazing. She might have had, now she's going to get the balance at a higher interest rate. So if she's only getting a loan for $5 million at a highest interest rate, her payments could essentially be the same
I
as
was
what his
just gonna
payments
say,
were,
it sound
even
like
though the
ain't shit
balance was
changing.
higher. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nothing, ain't shit changing. She's just having to throw more money at it to
To
offset
off
it and
to keep
continue
it
to
at that
afford it.
level and not increase.
Exactly.
Girl,
Exactly. Which that
I'm
probably
like,
is the
Porsha, stay at that
case.
house. Huh?
That's probably the case because
I,
I remember there are people who have $1 million homes, depending on how much they put down and when they got it, if they got it pre-COVID or refinanced during COVID, that are paying the same as what people are paying down here
mhm.
for 2 and 3 bedroom apartments.
That's insane.
And that's on interest rates and down payment and all that stuff.
Mm.
So yeah,
Mm,
that's what
mm.
she's experiencing.
Girl, them 30,000 a month sure could have helped, but Simon said I ain't paying shit.
Mm-mm. But I mean, if
Told
she
y'all.
want the house that bad and she got the $1 million to throw down on it, then I guess that's the right thing to do. And her house probably paid for it, so she gonna
Oh,
profit the whole million.
that's funny. Somebody in the comments said she need to call Shamia. I said, what if she already called Shamia? And that's why she was treating Shamia like shit this season. Cause it was like, girl, you ain't give me that money I asked you for. Fuck you.
I'm hollering.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay,
hollering.
well,
It's a
that
possibility.
is, huh?
I say it's a possibility. I don't trust Porsha, you know.
No, 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 no. Um, that was the last topic. I seen somebody say go on Neighborhood Talk, and if y'all missed it in the beginning, that's why you got to show up on time. We talked about Kirk and Rashida and all that as the first topic, and we
Facts.
talked about the video. But that's pretty much it, y'all, for tonight. We had a time, like we always do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all of us. Jamie, that's me, Bondi Blue Rose Bondi, and myself at Niecy Dixon. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.